You are the youngest player ever to qualify for Capcom Cup, and you've come here and you've lit up the stage. You're playing with so much composure. You look like you're playing at home. Where does that composure come from? Because this is the first time you've ever been on a stage like this.
I would say maybe externally I look composed, but internally not so much. You just don't necessarily see it reflected in my gameplay too much. You probably see me walking off the stage with my hand shaking though, usually, which a few people have noticed. So being composed, maybe not, but definitely having fun here, more so than UFA, because I had a little bit more practice now.
You've never had the opportunity to play most of the players that are here at Capcom Cup. What's it been like coming here and playing against some of the legends of Street Fighter as one of their equals?
It's been very eye-opening to play some of the international players, especially. A lot of the players, you know how there's always, NA players play different to EU and EU plays different to Japan, all that. I haven't actually noticed that too much. Everyone plays very similarly to how a lot of European players play at the highest level, which is just solid, fundamental base gameplay. But it's just been very, very fun, and I've definitely learned a lot.
You've flown out here with your mum and dad. How important has their support been in your growth as a player and your career now as an esports athlete?
Very, very important, because obviously I wouldn't be here if they weren't here, because yeah, I wouldn't have been able to go to UFA either. They've always been very supportive because I've still been doing my school stuff. So it's definitely been very, very important to, and just, nice to have the support of my parents. So, thank you.
This is it, everybody. We are about to get even closer to crowning the world champion of the final year of Street Fighter V here at Capcom number 9. Of course, we're bringing it back in to start things off at the top 8. My name is Vicious, here with Jammers, and I gotta hear it from the crowd one more time. If you're ready for the top 8, let me hear you scream it. That beautiful, sweet, sweet sound, Jammers.
It looks like we're going to have to match that energy indeed. We've had riveting matches already, and it only gets juicier from here and more intense for these guys as well. Some of them, it's no stranger to them. Others, they're grabbing the opportunity by the horns. Like you see, this is what the bracket is looking like in the top 8. Mena RD is going to be going up against Ending Walker. That's going to be a juicy one here with the youngins. And then on the other side of the winners semi-final in this top 8, it's going to be Zen, one of the favorites. What a storyline it will be here. But he's gone up against Angry Bird. And boy, when we get to that match, have I got some lyrics for that one.
I can't wait for it.
But then talk to me, losers side, what are we talking about?
We have so many different stories coming out through here. We're spinning the thread a little bit. We got IDOM versus Vegapatch, right? The current reigning Capcom Cup champ, who was put on hiatus from 2019, and Vegapatch taking out one of the #1 contenders with his Fong. That's going to be dangerous. Can he take out another big contender? Then down below, NL versus Mr. Crimson. And I got to say, it was as close as ever seeing NL in this spot precisely against Mr. Crimson.
It's crazy what a disparity in results those guys had to do before they made it into the losers round 1 of top 8 here. But you can see it right now. This is the first match we're going to be kicking off in this top 8, closer to the grand prize, as Vicious alluded to moments ago. But this is it. Mena RD, the question is, he actually has a very good bracket path from the top 16, and Ending Walker is another one he can actually put on his list of titans he can knock down in this cup.
And that's very hard to ask for. Looking at the current record of Mena RD, looking absolutely flawless, he has a chance to potentially become a 2-time Capcom Cup champ, but he's going up against, as you mentioned, the Titan Killer. There's no end
esta
to his
pandilla,
walk.
estamos
It's in the
de
name,
vuelta
baby, and he's been looking so clean
con
and
esta
so
transmisión
ridiculous.
de la
If you
Capcom
don't
Cup.
believe us, well,
El top 8
you'll
ahora
have to
sí.
experience it yourself.
Yes, he's going to do it.
Nuevamente
Okay.
dándoles
So we were
las
talking
gracias por
about this
acompañarnos
before. Birdie actually has a
en este
very good
evento
time, an excellent time
de la
against
Capcom Cup
Ed in
número
the
9,
neutral.
ya
Now,
prácticamente
part
la
of
recta
that
final.
was the button game.
Esperemos que
Let's see how Mena
tardarnos
actually deals with
un
flicking.
par de
This is the
horitas.
character that got him on the
Tráigase
back.
su
And
botana,
the
tráigase su
up
cena,
to the
porque se va a
match.
poner
Let's
muy
see
bueno.
if
Y ahora sí,
he
Mena,
just here, because
dando la
Ending
sorpresa
Walker
de
is
jugar
probably gonna face his
con
biggest
este
challenge here.
Birdie
No, game number 1, already off to a great start. Mena RD
contra
trying to
Ending
outspace
Walker, que es uno de mis es mi gallo, yo creo que.
With the 1-2-3 coming, it's not coming just yet. Mena RD is doing such a great job with some of these sweeps. We got an activation. Ending Walker now with the offensive and the throw here. What are you gonna do about it?
He's going to wait for probably the bullhorn activation so he can get V-Trigger 2 here. Mena, so he's
Bien
going to
ahí.
take a couple of grabs here, and then he's going to activate off of this. Yep, here comes V-Trigger 2.
Oh,
And then
no
the
littering
Eso.
here. He checks the space up in the sky, but here we go
it.
now.
That's a closeout, hanging
Pero
chain.
bien ahí Mena sacando la experiencia y la garra
And giving
con ese
that first
Birdie.
round Vicious.
Que
so clean, and I gotta say,
sé que Mena es un muy buen jugador de Birdie. De hecho, ganó la Capcom Cup con Birdie en 2017, pero no esperaba que sí lo fuera a utilizar aquí.
He still manages to uppercut past the trap.
And this is the thing, right? It's
Muy
when
bien
Mena
ahí.
gets that range to go, that screen
Mi gallo, el buen
space,
ending
work with
walker.
hanging chain and really be able to dominate the screen here. But ending walker
Bien
is
ahí.
not deterred by anything. Here comes a wake up bullhorn into V-Trigger 2 again. Puts out the can and makes it tricky.
Just fine now, ending Walker no longer having any sort of support with the EX. He's trying to build up this 1 meter stone for himself. The anti-air is there.
Chain.
2 whiffing grabs. A little bit of an awkward situation from NRD.
And it needs a hit confirm here. That's what
Bien
he got.
ahí,
That's
Nena.
what it was. It's not going to do as much damage as from a medium, but we'll take it
Bien,
anyway.
no le salió.
Oh, the back throw.
If it was a command grab, it would have killed, so
The
he'll
chain.
take that.
That's still -2. He's not going to be in any sort of danger just yet, but watch out for the trigger.
That's it. Going to get the guard break here. Can he get one sneaky throw? No,
Oh,
he's
he
going to
got
kill
the
him.
low.
That's going to be
Bien.
a round.
Eso, chingada buena.
More than enough damage. Ending Walker finding NRD, trying to walk out of danger. Lo and behold, that low medium kick just so far.
Oh, this first game is going to be imperative for confidence there. And it's going to be a punish. Sweep the sweep. I like that. That was a
bastante
careless
bien.
sweep there from Mena. Just put him in the corner already. He might have to spend super to get out if he really needs to, but it seems like he's using sweep.
Buena.
Yeah, there
Be
you go.
using it.
He had to use it. He's going to get some
Y una
open
vez
here.
quemando el
And
buen
Ending
Mena.
Walker wants the V-shift.
Barra, no se
Uppercut
están
to break
guardando
momentum,
nada.
And that's why he jumped. He knew it was coming.
So dangerous too, still up close and personal, does get the counter hit conversion.
Eso.
Now pushing towards the corner a little bit. NRD trying to counter poke with some of the jabs. He wants to create the space, although he has
Bien.
the lead,
Oh, he
it
got a
could dwindle
fantastic train
down.
combo, and a throw will just get him standing. That's
throw.
going to be the
Bien.
The stun is there, and so is the damage. Here comes Ending Walker. He just needs to finish
Eso,
it up. You know the
chinga.
critical art. Incoming. Game 1. Ending Walker.
Bien. Bien, ahí mi gallo, Ending Walker. No dejándose amedrentar por el buen Mena, Mena ahorita es el hombre de la experiencia, pero Ending Walker es por algo mi gallo. Y puntos extra por usar a mi main. De hecho está usando su traje especial que le hicieron. Hasta que lo estoy viendo. Bien.
That's all we need there, and he's going to get a light kick into EX full hit him, put the can out again, and I like what Ending Walker's doing. He's just trying to deter him from using the items and gaining advantage of it. That's going to be low chain.
EX command grab. No, sorry, regular command grab.
Bien.
Down in there, watch the overhead, and he still gets the counter poke. Man, these lights are really adding up against Ending Walker, at least in this particular round.
Venga, venga, Ending Walker, venga.
Jab. Not even stand medium punch hit confirmed. It's the crouching jab and the lights that are really annoying and deterring Ending Walker from playing his game. And they're slightly
Eso.
faster than Flicker, but he gets a conversion into Psycho Slash and ends it with the uppercut. He can throw him again. Yeah, he can throw him
Eso,
again.
chinga. Muy bien.
That's it. Ending Walker has a high success rate of throws in tournaments.
Y no le salió el reset.
EX bullhorn dashes on in there. Checks with the fierce as well. Ending Walker trying to be risk averse. He sees the trigger. He understands what's going on with Mena RD. Setting up for Can.
Yeah, good stuff there.
So.
Psycho upper. He takes again, and the buffer. He's going to get big damage here. I don't know if he's going to break away the Psycho upper or leave it. V-shift.
Chin.
Out the V-shift.
Y se pasó de lado.
That could have been the stun in the game.
Check there. He's got no V-trigger, and he's going to have to close out earnestly.
Chin. Muy bien. Ahí el Mena.
The mental matalo.
There we
And you see it, Kaba, as you called it, as soon as the W is
Qué
happening.
bueno, qué bueno. Denme un minutito, muchachos, por aquí seguimos.
Swift rebuttal from the Dominican Republic's
Matalo.
#1, and again, not phased. He's been in a lot of conducive positions here. Ending Walker makes this interesting, but that sweep is going to be such an annoying tool there. Try to whiff punish it, and that's it. Ed has problems with whiff punishing in general, so doing it against Birdie when he well spaces things, it's going to be a nightmare. He gets a conversion.
Man, getting so much mileage out of the cans coming out against Ending Walker. He seems to be a little bit stuck in the center, but I gotta say now, the escape options are just fine.
Can out again, that's not good. He's trying everything in the kitchen sink and it's not working. Yeah, he just throws out the fireball and the snatcher.
Man, what is going on?
He's found the plan. Yeah, he's found it. He knows what. He's found a chink in the armor, a dent in the armor. It's going to be annoying.
That's been the plan thus far. This can is getting a lot of mileage, as I mentioned earlier, but Ending Walker does get the flicker into the extension EX. Great interruption, man. These young man reactions are getting better by the day.
Yeah, that sweep is it's doing too much. It's harassing him too much. He has no idea how to get around it, and he can't jump either, but he gets a cross counter instead.
Forward throw, set. No, and he gets to switch to the other side.
And it's an excellent escape option as well for Birdie to get out of the corner like that with the jumping medium punch. Can't anti-air because he was too late to react.
We have the flicker pressure. We haven't seen that too often just yet. Oh no, that's fine. Actually, that's totally fine for Ending Walker.
All right, V-reversal. That's not a good idea because he's going to do a lot of damage here. He might have to wait for a V-reversal opportunity again here, Ending Walker. That's why Mena threw him. That's going to be stunned. That's stunned.
2 games to 1. Mena RD, as soon as he had that side switch, thanks to Ending Walker, it was nothing but pressure. And it was so difficult against Birdie. You have the threat of the command grab, you have the threat of the meaty pressure, and just regular grabs.
It looks like they've gone straight back into it. He looked perplexed there for a couple of seconds, but you know, if you talk to him after this, he'll probably feel different, and that's going to be a conversion into Psycho Splash. I don't know, he probably has to be more aggressive, more belligerent towards Mena RV, but he looks solid on defense right now, Vicious. It's the sweep, yeah, okay.
That's fine.
I don't know, he might have to risk it with a jump eventually, I don't know. Gets the jab flicker though.
He's slowly starting to figure it out, putting the pieces of the puzzle. This is definitely a very, very convincing round. Ending Walker starting things off with a perfect in game 4. And it all started after blowing up the sweep. He might have found the solution temporarily.
Yeah, hey listen, form is temporary, class is permanent.
Chíngalo.
Even if Mena's 1 round down, and that again, he's not close enough.
Mamá, me fui
He's got
tantito ya.
fixed range, it doesn't just connect automatically, but he gets a conversion into EX Psycho Knuckle again. Misses the air-to-air, unfortunately. That would
Ya le estaban ganando 2-1 al buen Ending Walker. Bien ahí, Mena, con esos cabezazos.
Overzealous pressing buttons. There is a crush counter on the roundhouse. Checking out for the throws. You know it. He was ready.
Might do another one. He might do another one.
He could do another one.
El throw.
Just waiting there. Flicker into activation there. Reset with the back throw. This is good. Can he break away with an armor? I think Mena did try to do an armor.
He tried. Saw a little bit of a flash there. Guard break. Back throw.
Bien.
Still got another opportunity. He can't armor them because Ultra Snatcher can break the armor. So he's going to have to take this. Good V-reversal.
Excellent. Allergic to the cycle power, sneezing it off.
Y no le salió ahí el...
Guard break.
This is tough.
He's got to connect to low. He has to connect to low, but he spent the bar. So
Bien ahí con el agarre.
And Mena knows it. He's been sitting down blocking, not giving away too much space.
Híjole.
That's not walking back. This is huge.
He's got the vitality to take these conversions, and he's got to be careful with those.
¡Ey, no! Se me alocó el Ending Walker.
Hey, he closed it out with the jackhammer target combo, and that's going to put Mena at match point to put him into winner's final.
And we've seen this position before, haven't we, in previous Capcom Cups?
We have. And again, uses Psycho Knuckle to get in, but puts him in a dangerous spot, and he dashes
Bien.
up arbitrarily to get that throw. He
Venga, venga, Ending Walker, no te me desesperes.
Sweet. Yeah, can't punish that. He's got to take advantage of the negative frames.
And what happens immediately after? An RD!
Bueno.
No, sir! The can actually saved him a little bit!
We'll take that trade, and there's that clipping again. That roundhouse has been an absolute nuisance. He can't anti-air. Yeah, he walked under. He was too shook of the situation there. Cannot jump either. And it's just waiting. Quick punish, we'll take that. Even if it's an iota amount of damage, we will take that. He's trying to bait the EX Bullhorn activation, I
The
feel.
dash check again from an RD. How many times have you found success with that? That's it. That's dead. And that's going to be Mena RD taking it down convincingly against the biggest threat that we've seen thus far. 3-1. Let me fix my face.
3-1. Ya se va a la final de... A la final de Winner se va, Mena. Muy bien. Lástima por el buen Ending Walker.
Like we mentioned before, the second title, the last title here of Capcom Cup for Street Fighter V. Look dominant.
Muy buen intento. Todavía tiene oportunidad de buen Ending Walker. Esperemos que sí llegue por lo menos a la final de Losers. Me gustaría mucho verlo ahí.
The main factor, the pivotal moment, was the sweep. Ed can't really do much about it, even if you try and take advantage of the negative frames. You got that.
Pero pues sí, se iba a ver que la experiencia iba a estar del lado de Mena. Y más porque creo que es un personaje que no es muy común de jugar o que la gente utilice como Birdie.
When it comes to both offense and defense. And I will say the adaptation between throwing out the cans and spacing out the sweep has been pretty pivotal, right? Ending Walker, the most that he could do is dash up, as you just mentioned, but there were some shining moments off of the resets that Ending Walker had. His pressure has been nothing but relentless and pretty optimal, I would say.
Muy bueno, muy buen tiro.
Ambiguous as to when he'll reset, but when he hits you with that reset, it leads to so much damage.
I know the move is an absolute annoying move to deal with, but if Flicker had a little bit more extended range,
too late, man.
Oh yeah, I know. No takebacks. If there was a bigger hurt box on sweep and max distance, because remember Mena was doing it from relatively far away or max distance right at the tip. if there was a little bit more range on Flicker to get that punish and extend into Psycho Knuckle, that would change this matchup dramatically. But again, those V-Trigger 2 conversions, they were absolutely crucial for Mena there, especially with characters that have got over 1025 vitality. Paid a very big deal in that.
Just overall, game after game, it was down to the wire. Ending Walker, we saw his moments of potential there in the corner to nail actually a couple of rounds, but Mena RD just getting the big mistakes that Ending Walker has put himself through, right? That last V reversal in that particular round, man, this guy's hair is everywhere. I wish I could even say that about myself, but I'll tell you what, man. I feel the exact same way. As soon as Ending Walker...
¿Qué onda, amigo JJ? Pues ya estamos en top 8. Ya terminamos la transmisión anterior de top 16 y este es top 8 y ya pasó el primer jugador de hacia del lado del Winners, el buen Mena de República Dominicana, ganándole a mi caballo negro y el buen Ending Walker.
It's mainly, when I think about it now, it's mainly the heavies that are causing Ed a couple of nightmares just because of the range.
Espero que no se me desanime.
Low risk, low reward, but the mental damage it does is huge, especially in a 3 out of 5 in a matchup against Ed.
Este evento ahorita lo hicieron presencial allá en California, en Hollywood, California, pero es la culminación, bueno, para los que no escucharon en la transmisión anterior, este evento de la Copa de Capcom es básicamente como su... Aparte del Evo, este es el evento más importante que hace Capcom, auspiciado formalmente por Capcom. Básicamente este evento se hacen torneos mundiales en todo el año, todos, la mayoría de ellos online. Y básicamente los ganadores de esos torneos mundiales son los que convocan aquí a esta copa, aquellos que ganaron se vienen aquí a la Copa de Capcom. Hubo 1, 2, 3 días de eliminatorias de todos los ganadores para sacar obviamente a los mejores 16, que fue lo que vimos en la transmisión anterior, y pues ya básicamente estamos en lo último. Según yo sí hubo un par de mexicanos, pero pues no pasaron del pool de top 16, una verdadera lástima, pero esperemos que México ahora para Street Fighter 6 siga subiendo poco a poco en los rankings, porque creo que hay muy buenos jugadores aquí en México. A pesar de que aquí pues estén más enfocados en KOF, yo siento que en Street hay muy buenos jugadores. Ojalá Street Fighter 6 sea de alguna manera para redimir a los mexicanos en este tipo de eventos. Muy bien ahí. Eso, el buen chino Zen, que creo que ha sido una de las grandes sorpresas junto con este chico que acaba de perder, Ending Walker. Zen, que fue quien originalmente mandó a Kawano, el campeón de la Evo, a Losers. Aquí está aventándose un muy buen tiro con el Rivier, Bien ahí con ese Bison. Y creo que mayor logro tiene Zen que ya esté aquí en esta instancia, porque este chico fue el que ganó el torneo que hubo de... Ay, perdón. Ay, disculpen. Que el que ganó, hacen normalmente un último torneo que le llaman Last Qualifier, que prácticamente es para todos aquellos que en algún momento no pudieron ser parte de algún torneo clasificatorio o que se quieran quitar la espina, ¿por qué no? Lo abren para todo el mundo. Y básicamente este Last Qualifier es el que gane, es el último que entra como parte aquí del evento de la Capcom Cup. Y pues eso también tiene un logro bastante bueno, de parte del chino Zen. Ya va 1-0 ganándole el buen Agribir. ¿Que será que obligue a Agribir a cambiar al Ken por Seku? Habrá que esperar, amigos, habrá que esperar. Bien.
And he's so fast too. If he knows he can't get the right angle for the anti-air, wait a minute. We'll talk about that later.
Please do not sure you can just wait. Oh, he didn't wait. He can't wait.
He tried to jump at least. Oh, you thought you were safe to move?
That's it.
Muy fuerte su Bison, Qué fuerte Bison está sacando este compa. Como les digo, una de las mayores sorpresas que ha habido en este torneo. Gracias, amigo Gotagota. Se descarta con estos cambios de temperatura. Como que se sueltan las alergias y demás, pero bien, en general. Vamos bien. Viendo a ver qué novedad, porque va a haber seguramente novedades de Street Fighter 6. También por esa razón estamos cubriendo el evento completo. Bueno, completo al menos de esta parte del top 16. Qué bueno.
He has to wait for a jump from Angry Bird. He has not got the health to play on the ground, but this is the thing. He pressed to push him in the corner. Back throw. Excellent tap of the reversal. Down below, side crusher, side switch. Plus frames had the reversal there. The overhang at the block. Punish.
Chin, buena.
Press doesn't put you exactly in throw range. Only the heavy version does. And he tried to sneak in the throw there.
Gracias, aquí estamos nuevamente, banda. Gracias por acompañarnos.
In this match.
Bien.
He tried to go for a delayed roundhouse, but thrown out of his troubles. Here comes a throw momentum.
Ahí Angry Bird tratando de... Y no le salió. Para hacer que gastara el X. ¡Ay, bueno! ¡Ay, sí le dio! Yo pensé que no le iba a dar. Ultimate Psycho Crusher, bien con el agarre ahí de parte de Zen. Otro V-Shift, bien. Eso, Chiriones. 2-0. Muy bien, el copilla Zen, A nada de mandar a Angry Bird a losers.
When I was talking about this before, I mentioned this point, I'm going to reiterate it. His success rate on every close interaction is almost bang on 100%. He is rarely wrong against some of these top players. And I'll tell you something else as well. He makes some impactful adjustments to your
bien, ahí con el tazo fuerte. El agarre para mantener a ese Miguel Bison en la esquina. Psycho Inferno. Un agarre para ahora mandar el buen Angry Bird a la esquina. ¡Chin! Bien. Eso, Psycho Cross para salirse bien ahí con ese Shoryuken de fuego. Sí, adiós. No se tienen que guardar nada. Match point para Zen. Muy bien, Muy bien.
It's got to be one of the two for me. I'm learning as I go along with this guy.
Saludos, mi estimadísimo Raúl. Bienvenido. Ya te perdiste el primer tiro donde ya ganó Mena. Me echó a mi caballo negro, el buen Andy Walker, a losers. Ahorita estamos viendo a Zen, el chinillo que echó a Caguano, el ganador de la Evo del año pasado, a losers, ganándole 3-0 al campeón de Emiratos Árabes, el buen Angry Bird. Está tratando de regresar al juego. Ya está Zen en prácticamente match point, pero a ver si el buen Angry Bird alcanza a regresar con un match. Chen. No le salió el cross. Y no le salió el agarre. Bien, ahí Angry Bird mandando a Miguel a la orilla. ¡Uy! No se dieron. Bueno.
Not the hard knockdown yet. Feel it within your body. The psycho power has been ingrained. He jumps. You're in so much trouble. Psycho blast. He's not going to do it. Could be shift.
Uy, no le dio.
He's so flawless.
Qué buena volteada de parte de Zen, A la final de Winners se acaba de ir el chino Zen Que como les digo, es la neta, qué logros está aventando este compilla también, 19 años creo que por lo que escuché. Y viniendo desde las qualifier a la final de Winners de esta Capcom Cup. Qué buen, qué enorme logro del compa, No sé si Angry Birds se debió de haber cambiado a Seku. Puta que lo estoy pensando. Provechito a toda la banda que esté cenando. Buen provecho yo también. Bueno, yo más bien aproveché para acá hacer algunas cosillas de la casa. Las 9:20 de la noche. Acá voy a aventar algo relax, un cafecito y unas galletas y vámonos. Ahora nos aventamos una hamburguesita hace ratito que estábamos empezando la transmisión. Buen provecho a todos y gracias nuevamente por acompañarnos a esta transmisión. Yo ya andaba jugando en consolas prestadas, dice el buen Raúl. Yo ya tenía por lo menos el Play. Hasta la final de Winners, Mena contra Zen.
Dominating Angry Bird 3-0. So winners final
y acaba
Idom
contra Vegapatch y el ganador va contra Ending Walker y NL contra Mr. Crimson y el ganador iría contra Angry Birds.
Will be the matches that we alluded to before, but it's been riveting and it will continue to be electrifying as well. So just stick around on this channel because we want you to enjoy these games. But hey, you know what? We need to shout out our sponsors. Like we said, you're enjoying Street Fighter 5, but I need you to be enjoying some Street Fighter Duel or
Street Fighter Duel. Qué bonitos artes tiene ese juego. Tiene, según yo, de mucha gente de los cómics de Udon. Que de hecho ahí si vieron, si nos siguen en nuestro canal, en nuestra página azul, ahí puse un pequeño preview de un cómic que va a explicar un poquito la historia previa de Street Fighter 6, particularmente de Ken y hasta cierto punto de Luke. Muchos de estos dibujantes son de esa según yo es como un círculo de dibujantes de Udon. Vean nomás qué chulada de Kami.
To get my hands on Street Fighter Duel as well as not being able to wait for the rest of this top 8. I gotta say, after these 2 matches, we're itching for it, but as all things are, we gotta be patient, we gotta be cool, and we'll see you afterwards because we got some big matches coming. It's loser time, baby, right after this.
Y pues se van a ir a comerciales, así es que aprovechen nuevamente para ir a pedir su pizza, traer su botana, calentarse el cafecito como yo voy a aplicar por acá, las galletas, prácticamente todo lo que vayan a aprovechar. Es un buen momentito. Nuevamente les agradecemos mucho que nos acompañen, sus likes, sus shares, prácticamente todo lo que nos sigan apoyando para estas transmisiones de la Capcom Cup, que yo creo que si algo nos ha dado buenas dividendos es esta parte de transmitir estos torneos. Así es que mientras siga siendo de interés para la banda, pues su servidor más que encantado y feliz de transmitir. Bueno, voy a calentar mi cafecito, aquí estamos, no se nos vayan. En lo que empieza los 5 minutitos de comercial. Pero aquí andamos, no nos vamos, banda.
He was obsessed, you see, with finding an appropriate vessel for this power.
Showtime, baby! Y sí, pero tú no comes todo.
An honor to be sure.
Berta y yo. Eres muy musical. Mona Berta musical. Es la Mona Berta muy feliz.
You won't be disappointed. These two don't give me what I want. I may have to come in there and bust them up myself. Amazing awareness there. She makes Dangerous look so good. Gotta remember, a cornered animal is the most dangerous. Oh wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag. This is where things are gonna get very interesting. Making him sweat with these shurikens. We live for these kind of fights. They got the advantage. Gotta start cooking here. That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object. Time for some good old violence. This is how you stay limber. You gotta crack every last limb. What in the world did we witness? That was unbelievable!
When you secured your spot in the top 16, you exploded on stage. You've been shouting, you've been screaming every game, every time you've got a result here. You've been so loud and vocal. What does this Capcom Cup mean to you?
Remember SFL Europe? That was not good for me or my team. Wild Blast did really bad results. Let's be honest. But three of us made it here. Jamie, Takamura, and me. And Takamura came out on winner's side, like destroying expectations about that group. I wanted a redemption of doing so bad in that league, and I was the captain of that team, and I felt that this was my last chance of redemption in this game.
How important is it for you to watch back some of your matches so you can learn and improve as a player?
Well, the ones that give you the most to learn are especially your defeats, because you need to know, like, okay, why did I do this? Okay, I'm never doing that again. I have to learn from that. And just by repeating that, like, each defeat, that's the way you stop losing that way. And when you stop losing, the only other option is winning.
And what a wonderful shot of the Capcom.
Estamos de vuelta, pandilla. Gracias nuevamente por acompañarnos a este llamado Capcom Cup
We are here
9.
continuing the action at Capcom Cup, the 9th edition, and it's going to be the last one. This
La última
to Street Fighter
de Street Fighter V,
great
como hemos estado platicando.
and one last page to write down in the book. We're calling the action here.
Porque a partir del próximo año
Talk to me. How are you feeling thus far?
vendrán las copas ya enfocadas en Street Fighter 6, obviamente.
We talked about a potential repeat of the Capcom Cup champion. Well, we're getting that again from the loser side. Idom going up against Vega Patch. But we all know and love Idom here in the States, but it's about Vegapito right now. Vega Patch is the man of the hour, I feel like, with his current run, taking out one of the biggest contenders that we were looking at going into the top 16. He's got to be absolutely feeling it into this matchup.
Well, this is important for confidence because both of these guys, despite their results, they've had a couple of hiccups and shaky moments. But again, you can't have shaky moments against your opponent in this situation.
Ojalá hagan el español.
Analysis, right? Vegapatch beat Lizard 3-2, and he beat Kawano 3-2. Is he going to do another jump scare and do 3-2 again, or is Idom going to be the brakes to his car?
Ojalá, ojalá. Saludos de nuevo, mi estimadísimo. Pues ya prácticamente enfocados en top 8. Estamos del lado de losers. Idom, el campeón del año pasado, contra este español, Vegapatch, que ha sido una de las revelaciones con su fan, junto con Danny Walker y Zen, con Eddie Bison respectivamente. Ojalá, a mí me gustaría tener gente y peleadores que normalmente no ves en estas
Loser goes home, and he already flies into danger and gets a reset into the sunset wheel. Fantastic start for Idom.
Veo que el final boss, Miguel Telles le tuvo miedo a este juego, entonces.
But it's okay. He still has his wheels. Vegapatch now looking to assault with the poison. The V skill, Michiku coming out, anti-air on the jab.
Well,
ese es de chocolate ya. Muy bien, muy agresivo Idom con esa Laura. Deme un segundito.
Go, find the pressure there, puts the EX Cloud out. He's been causing absolute nightmares. Good jump light kick, but he gets punished on the way down.
Watch out for the stun. He's chasing forward. Vegapatch now he's gonna chill. He's not gonna overextend. He has the poison still. There's the party time from Idom. That's one throw.
Has to take it. Has to take this.
What do you do about this? The defense is so good from Vegapatch.
He's gonna get punished. That's gonna be the flow combo and a heavy
spoke too soon.
Going to close it out there. He can't afford to do that. Yes, it will help you in certain situations, but depending on what move Idom does, he will recover and be able to catch the counter hit properly.
And I'm loving that. Using the EX for the speed on the punish against Vegapatch. Doesn't care about the V skill. He wants to land the knockdown. All for naught though. Vegapatch now gets a setup. Rio Benda, Michiku, V skill up. This is what's going to be doing most of the damage as you see the poison racking up against Idom. And it's going to be such a nuisance with all of the pokes that Fang Ha has to kind of outreach Laura in the neutral.
And he goes behind. Lovely box. Fantastic block there from Idom, but it's not over yet. The party's going to start in about a couple of seconds. Here he comes.
Did you get your invite, jammers? Well, here it comes. It's party time.
Chin. Todavía no sale mi café, pero aquí andamos, Es muy impredecible, pues sí, fíjate que como no tiene un estilo de juego convencional, y lo que platicábamos en la transmisión pasada, como son jugadores que no están dentro del meta del juego como uno de los personajes fuertes, hay mucha gente que cuando pelea contra ellos no sabe qué hacer, literalmente porque nunca lo han enfrentado o no lo han enfrentado con la periodicidad o con la frecuencia como a lo mejor enfrentarías a un Luke, a una Kuma, a un Ken. Entonces en ese sentido Fang es muy impredecible, pero si algo han demostrado en esta Capcom Cup es que hay personajes que son, sabiéndolos utilizar, sabiéndolos exprimir a más, no hay personaje débil. Todos los personajes de alguna manera son viables. Y a mí me gusta eso. A mí me gusta eso de este juego que no, a pesar de que sí hay como muy marcadas los tires, básicamente con bastante ¿cómo decirlo? Pues prácticamente que cualquier personaje es viable sabiéndolo utilizar, y sobre todo pues, si no conoces el matchup, pues, con mayor razón vas a tener muchos problemas, ¿no? Pero aquí seguimos haciéndonos prácticamente nuestro cafecín. Buen provecho nuevamente a toda la banda que nos está acompañando en esta transmisión. Muy bien. Muy bien ahí. Eso. Qué bien de Vegapatch. ¿Cómo va el Fang? Va perdiendo 1-0, pero ahí va, amigo. Todavía puede recuperarse. Todavía puede recuperarse bien Vegapatch. Pero pues Idom está bien cañón. No me atrevería a decir que sigue siendo uno de los jugadores más fuertes, más
Well, this is what was interesting, right? The first game, Idom identified that he's trying to
más,
escape the grab the whole
de
time.
los más frecuentes de estos últimos 3 años, podría decir, subcampeón del Evo. Y fue por nada prácticamente.
2-0 down in rapid fashion. Vegapatch is going to have to make some radical changes to his gameplay now, Vicious.
It's the toughest decisions to make, right? You got past layer 1, now you've experienced
Pero
layer
ahí
2.
Vegapatch tratando de ver si puede enderezar las cosas o si la experiencia de Idom en estos eventos le va a servir. Y todo parece indicar que sí. Parece que la Laura del buen Idom está siendo demasiado para el buen Vegapatch porque ya está en match point para Idom. Veo difícil que el buen Vegapatch vaya a recuperarse, pero ojalá por lo menos gane un match.
The thing is, he just doesn't know how to avoid the command grab, and like Vegapatch, or should I say, Fang doesn't have the necessary tool set to escape it. Yeah, he might as well do another one, but I don't think he's going to do it. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, he missed.
He gets one. Here we go. Vegapatch might be in control of the situation after that one opening. No more EX Thunderclap. Check out the projectiles.
Vegapatch is absolutely frightened right now. V reversal there just to break the momentum slightly. Catches in with the EX.
Nice work.
Esa Laura está, pues deja tú que se rota, es muy rápida. En el meta curiosamente Laura no está tan fuerte como muchos pudieran esperar. Pero como les digo, algo que tiene este juego es que sabiendo utilizar a los personajes, cualquier personaje es viable.
Yeah, that's it, deterring the situation. Vegapatch can't build any meter. Not enough anyway.
Oh my god, you could have converted! Possibly! We get the activation now.
Coward crash again. He needs to do a coward crash or something. I'm just waiting for that V-reversal opportunity. One light kick will do it here. Please do not make the same mistake you did before.
¡Ah, qué churro! Se churreó con el hit stun. Ajá, con el hit stun. Si no, sí le hubiera ganado, ¿eh?
2 hits from the projectile, finishing it up with a standing medium punch. Vegapatch staying alive.
Talk about poison potency. We're open for business here, but I wonder how long this business will survive.
Eso.
¿Quién? Huge starter for Idom.
Lo que iba a decir que Vegapatch tiene que jugar a que Laura no se le acerque, pero es difícil. Es difícil más por la velocidad que tiene Laura de como rusher.
We haven't seen that option just yet, have we?
He doesn't want to get thrown for it. That's why. That's going to be the reset. Hold on a minute.
Chingada, ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, Idom eliminating Vegapatch 3-0 in what
se nos fue. Lástima.
Very massive Laura throughout the entirety of that.
Lástima.
So
Déjame hago un
to spin that meter for escape options, because as you mentioned before, Idom was absolutely hunting for it. Nope, Vegapatch would have been hurt for it.
Unfortunately, he did, and the Spanish dream is officially dead. He probably is there. Again, he was the sole representative for Spain.
I gotta say, yeah, man. Spain, stand up. This is your boy, Vegapatch, making a very, very impressive run into his legacy for Street Fighter V, and it's always a pleasure to see him on the stage. He's gone so far. The amount of times we've seen him as a Fong player, that is quite the statement to make, because this character, very, very hard to pilot.
It is indeed, and again, the biggest thing for me must have been fear of Sunset Wheel. He didn't know when and where to challenge. We rarely saw any of these shifts because obviously it pushed you further to the corner. We saw no attempt at the EX dash. Right. Not even one attempt. Maybe he's scared because Idom's chase down when you try to escape his pressure is pretty much on point. I mean, he tried to fly in a no-fly zone and it didn't quite work out. We saw an air conversion. We saw the
they're real strict about that in LA. You can't be doing that here.
Well, Vegapatch is a foreigner, and he's going to learn.
He's going to learn today. That's just how it goes. But either way, man, big ups to the Spanish FGC Madrid. Stand up. For your boy. But it sets us up nicely for Idom and Ending Walker. Before we even get into that, who's down below? NL versus Monsieur Crimson.
Well, again, for those of you who don't know, you're just joining us, you can see it there, or in the top 16 before. Ending Walker did beat NL in a nail-biting set 3-2, poked him down and loses, and then he had to go up against Momochi, which he won 3-2. Mr. Crimson's coming into this, he's coming into this hot, but he's also disheartened. He had to take out his fellow countrymen and close friends to get his point, but that can give him extra incentive to try and win the cup. If I have to take you out, let me do it for you guys.
How fitting for the big anime guy to give him anime plot armor. Is that what you're trying to do, Jammer?
Maybe. I'm a fan, of course, but you know, I'm not being biased.
Híjole.
Mr. Crimson, he's done so much in the past year.
Ahí va Mr. Crimson contra
He's
NL.
won so many tournaments, placed high, qualified early, of course.
Ni modo, sí, lástima que se nos quedó el buen fan
for me, you know what?
en el
I've got to
camino.
speak this guy up, man, because for me, he really defines
Sharon, ¿por qué está mordido a mí?
epitomizes that really well, and he's been doing that for years. Had a couple of shaky moments.
Ya sé quién me mordió a mi sincronizada. Buen provecho a todos nuevamente.
For SFL finals, but hey, he can make redemption here for himself and UYU.
¿No pusiste una sincronizada?
And I'm glad you were talking about some of the shakiness because he's been one of the most stable players I feel since
¿No?
his transition into Luke. Despite
Entonces luego le moriste a la mía.
early, right, he had to face off against Ending Walker. It still could have gone either way, as majority of his matches thus far into this position have been down to 3-2 every single time. Looking at his current record, but against Mr. Crimson, this is the test of his true skill. I feel like Luke versus Dawson.
Estar bueno tirante de Luke contra Dalsim.
NL, he studies a lot. He's a very studious guy. He does his due diligence. I don't know how much studying he's done of Mr.
Yo traigo café y
Crimson.
pastel,
Maybe he
provechito.
anticipated this at
Yo
some
café sincronizada.
bracket before the final.
Para los amigos
Started,
que no
we're
sepan
gonna
qué
be
son las
looking at
sincronizadas, pues es una
public
tortilla de harina
punishment into the
con
event.
jamón y queso.
On the limbs. We're going to see how he does the air approach. Is he going to try and do jump medium punch for the juggle?
Preferentemente queso manchego o queso Oaxaca.
Mr. Crimson, who's so elusive and very antsy on defense as well. Maybe frame type gameplay might work for NL.
¿Qué el queso Oaxaca?
Talk about the basic
Sacaron
strategies
ahí
as well
un...
for Dawson against
No,
Luke.
no sé si llamarlo estudio, pero sacaron ahí una especie de consenso. No recuerdo de qué página era, pero sacaron así como que los mejores quesos del mundo y nuestro queso Oaxaca está en quinto lugar. Así que muchas felicidades por uno de los quesos más ricos del mundo. Saludos Alex Espinosa, exactamente el buen Mena, pues prácticamente representando a República Dominicana y hasta cierto punto a toda Latinoamérica. Gracias por sintonizarnos ya, Mena en la final de Winners contra Zen, un Bison bien interesante. Ya estamos en los losers. Ya vimos el primero de losers de Idom, venciendo a otro de mis gallos, Vegapatch. Está bien en Mr. Crimson contra este amigo coreano UNL, que yo creo que Mr. Crimson también es otra de las de los caballos negros del torneo, Está muy fuerte, tiene un Dalsim muy fuerte. Vean nomás, qué belleza de combo este canino.
This guy's kind of nuts. This character is kind of beefy.
Mr. Crimson guy's kind of good.
He's kind of good. Hailing from France? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, kind of hit confirm into the snapback target combo there. Can he get a sneaky throw? He will. Is he going to play it safe and return the favor in kind?
Hasta a mí me dolió, dice el buen Raúl.
This is what I like to
No, pues es que sí, qué buenos combos. Es lo que les digo, que por eso me gusta mucho este juego, en el sentido de que pues, es prácticamente volver a empezar a jugar con los personajes. Bien ahí con el reset. Bien ahí, Dalsim. Qué bueno.
Well coordinated, well orchestrated, I should say, into baiting a button, falling susceptible to that counter hit, crouching heavy punch.
Yeah, and again, Mr. Crimson utilizing crouching fierce is pretty damn good because sometimes you'll think they're doing throw tech, but as you just mentioned, right, they're actually doing delayed jab. They're just trying to break the momentum. As you see, Mr. Crimson
ahí tratando el UNL de romper un poquito el ritmo del tiro. Por eso hacen eso de que se salen hasta la ¿cómo se llama? Hasta la selección de personajes y selección del mismo, como para tratar de apaciguar un poco el asunto. Pero bien, Mr. Crimson ahí va. Y Mr. Crimson creo que curiosamente no tiene ningún sponsor, Eso creo que lo hace todavía más interesante. Y seguramente va a agarrar algún sponsor derivado de este evento.
speaking of, back medium punch and now teleport on the other side.
Bien.
That's another thing NL's been doing today as well. He's dashing within crouching medium kick range to really catch your squad. Because I think he's got 16 or 17 rank dash, so
Bien.
it does be highly effective here.
Get the sweep activation, checking the V reversal.
Bien ahí con
punishes
el,
accordingly. But now it's talking
con ese agarre Luke.
No, he dashes up, that's not real. And he tried to bait out an,
Otro agarre de parte de Luke.
Crimson.
Esa patada fuerte. Pero Mr. Crimson
Let him cook.
metiendo el
Don't walk away. You gotta walk for the block.
trigger para
He
de alguna
charges
manera
instead. You have to block all
quemar
of
un
it.
poquitín.
The Yoga
Bien.
Gale reintroducing the pressure. Got it from
La barra de poder, la barra de energía del buen NL, que se la jugó con el especial, con el Annihilator, para poder bajar un poquito de revoluciones al Dalsim de Mr. Crimson. Bien.
Mr. Crimson made the incorrect decision. Gets a level 2 flash knuckle straight to the tackle in the corner here. And good Gale.
It's funny you could apply that to both characters. You know what I mean?
¡Qué bien!
It's a stun.
¡Qué bien
Full combo there.
hizo ese engaño a...
I mean, NL, if you want to break away, you can, but he's not going to.
Meatiest back medium punch. There it is.
Eso, con el
Finally introducing the EX Rising Rocket. Cooking him up.
Rocket Topper a Luke. Y ahí, como pueden ver, ese trigger hace que la barra de sangre de Luke, como con el veneno de Funk, baje de forma rapidísima.
Remember, Mr. Crimson is implementing that death by 1,000.
Mr. Crimson muy bien.
Buffers, the crouching hard punches into that. NL needs fat damage right now. Nice.
Bien, con ese Rising Upper de parte de NL. El francés Mr. Crimson, muy bien ahí.
Oh boy.
And again, light rising rocket shimmy again. He's going to get the huge jumble here. EX flash no.
Y no le salió el Lex.
Because that should connect to the tip.
Oh, he's still getting the probing.
Not dead yet.
Ya fue.
Combo straight to the corner, but he's going to go for
barrage. Dash up.
I told you about the slides. Here he comes. He's going to build the
qué bárbaro.
Watch out.
What side? The back throw?
Hang on a minute. He's still got Rock Smasher ready and waiting. He has to block this. And the
¡Qué
slide.
barbaridad! Le ganó el golpe a Luke, muy bien, Mr. Crimson, Alex Espinosa, el personaje de Crimson tiene buenos ataques a larga y corta distancia. NL sabe que tiene que jugar a corta distancia para tratar de hacer daño, totalmente de acuerdo. Luke a distancia no le va a ganar a decir nunca, por mucho que tenga sus proyectiles muy rápidos. Si no está a corto o a medio alcance, sobre todo para tratar de poder acercarse con el ex, va a tener un match muy difícil contra Dalsim. Pero Mr. Crimson se ve ya bastante más cómodo con el match, con los golpes neutrales. NL tratando de acercarse, pero ahí Mr. Crimson muy bien con ese reset. Ahí el buen NL tratando de acercarse, pero no lo consigue. Match point para Mr. Crimson. Está muy macizo, dice el buen Raúl. Buena. Eso es lo que le conviene a Luke. Justamente eso, jugar ahí a corta distancia, pero si vuelan los proyectiles les van a hacer bastante daño. Siento que sí lo perdonó el buen Mr. Crimson. Y con ese especial. ¡Qué buena! ¡Qué buen comeback de Mr. Crimson! Otro de los caballos negros en el torneo. Muy bien, Mr. Crimson, serio candidato también a llegar a la mera final de Losers, me atrevería a decir. Es que qué buenos tiros estamos viendo, banda, qué buenos tiros.
He had a bad matchup with Angry Bird before, and they're going to get a run back in a 1-3 this time round, and boy, I cannot wait. I'm salivating at the mouth, you can't see it just yet. I'm salivating at the mouth to commentate this next match.
It's going to happen eventually, but let me remind you folks at home, just in case you had missed it, Well, here's the bracket. Mena RD and Andy Walker started things off 3-1 in favor of Mena RD. Down below, right after, Zhen 3-0ing Angry Bird. It set us up nicely for the loser side as well. IDOM versus Vega Patch. That was a 3-0 in favor of IDOM. NL versus Mr. Crimson. We just concluded that one. Mr. Crimson in dominating fashion. A nice little barbecue towards the end.
Look at the names in this bracket, Vicious. Not even just the top 6 remaining, the top 8 in general. Fantastic representation amongst the players, the countries, the characters. It's all there. And like I said, we're edging closer and closer to getting that Grand Slam winner. And I cannot wait. I'm telling you, I'm super excited. I'm super choked to be here with you, man. I love this stuff. Yeah. But yes, you know what? We're going to continue with the action. But before we do that, isn't there something you want to talk to me about? There's something you were edging
I'm trying to get to your level in terms of statues and figurines, to be quite honest with you, because I know he has an impressive collection, but I know just the one to add to it. No, I'm not. Let's take a look at what we have in store with everything going on.
Van a hablar de... Nuevamente lo reitero, qué belleza de estatua esa de Chun-Li. Y dibujada ni más ni menos que por su creador, el buen Akiman Yasuda. Qué bella imagen, voy a buscarla. Bueno, todas las Chun-Lis que hace ese canijo, la neta es que mis respetos. Más porque no tengo una de aquí a la mano de... Pero sí, créanme, qué belleza de Chun-Li se avienta ese canijo, Y si esa escala no sé, creo que es como este vuelo. O sea, sí está grandecita. Y obviamente va a costar un ojo de la cara, seamos sinceros, ¿no? ¿La vas a pedir? No, hombre. No, amigo. Está pero súper fuera de mi rango de... Estamos hablando que son figuras que valen como $200, $300. Más envío. O sea, imagínate en cuánto saldrían. Hablando en pesos mexicanos, estamos hablando que va a salir como 50,000 pesos mexicanos si le queremos hacer la conversión aproximada. Como 40,000, 45,000 pesos ya con envío, vamos a ponerle, porque ahorita el peso está relativamente fuerte. Pero no, y además no tengo ni dónde ponerle, amigo. Sí tengo cosas de Street Fighter, en algún momento hice, no recuerdo si unboxing, pero sí hice un video aquí no me acuerdo, aquí en el canal. Y si no, lo voy a volver a compartir. Creo que fue en mi canal personal, pero lo voy a compartir aquí en este canal para que también tengan la oportunidad de verlo. Sí tengo una colección de varias cosas de Street Fighter. No tan grande así como me gustaría, pero cosas que considero que son bastante interesantonas. Como la caja de edición de cuando fue el 25 aniversario, esa sí la tengo. Pero les digo, les volveré a compartir esos videos ahí para los que vienen de nuevo ingreso, y todos aquellos que no han visto esos videos, pues también tengan la oportunidad de ver ahí la pequeña colección de su servidor. Y ya ni hablemos de la colección del Master Gess, que bueno, el Master Gess es más de SNK que de Capcom, pero también tiene algunas cosillas de Street Fighter que llaman mucho la atención. ¿Qué está haciendo?
Prepare for dimensional integration in 10 minutes.
You stay locked, man. Only you.
If you give an AI like Leviathan the directive, improve our exosuits, it has to complete it. It doesn't matter whether that takes 100 tries, million, all for the perfect suit. More than that.
At least do me the courtesy of looking me in the face whilst you do it.
Okay, pinky, forefinger, back to middle, full wrist articulation. Then we do it in reverse. Begin.
What the hell are you guys doing?
It's a secret robot handshake.
Good morning, Victoria.
This is for my fellow hunters.
Pregunta el buen Alex Espinosa que qué me parece el contrincante. La verdad es que, digo, ya ahorita que lo vimos en top 16 y como ya también pasó a esta instancia de winners, la verdad es que creo que es un muy serio candidato para llegar a la final. El chino Zen con su Bison, que la verdad también ha sido creo que ha sido de una de las varias sorpresas, porque de hecho han sido bastantes sorpresas. Zen con su Bison, Ending Walker con su Ed, el español Vegapatch con el Fang, por nombrar algunas, creo que ha sido un torneo que ha habido más variedad de personajes, y yo creo que va a estar muy interesante ver a Mena. Seguramente va a usar a Luke para tratar de contrarrestar a ese Bison, porque la verdad es que el Bison de Zen ha sido muy fuerte, muy contundente por lo que hemos estado viendo. Pero bueno, si todo sale correctamente, Mena se estaría casi convirtiendo en un serio candidato para ganarse la Capcom Cup por segundo año, no consecutivo, pero sí su segunda Capcom Cup. En ese sentido sería muy interesante ver al buen Mena que se gane esa copa, pero también por otro lado hay caballos negros como también Mr. Crimson, que lo estaba olvidando mencionar, que creo que han estado haciendo méritos bastante buenos también para ser considerados pues serios candidatos. La verdad es que en estas instancias cualquiera se lo podría llevar. Aquí es cuando los errores pesan más, porque es cuando más los castigan, y yo creo que estos jugadores, estas peleas que hemos visto han sido muy cerradas. Bueno, ya han sido no tan cerradas como las de top 16, pero sí han sido muy marcadas en cuanto a las fortalezas que han mostrado Mr. Crimson, que ha mostrado Zen, que ha mostrado Mena. Entonces creo que se avecina un top 4 muy interesante. Ustedes coméntenme qué tal han visto el evento, les ha gustado lo que han visto en cuanto a las peleas. Cuéntenme. Justo lo que acabo de decir, potencialmente si Mena gana esta pelea, prácticamente estaría amarrando casi la posibilidad de ganarse una nueva Capcom Cup. Pero yo creo que este tiro va a ser bien interesante. A mí particularmente el Walker me agrada porque soy main también de su personaje Ed, y además es un chavillo de 16 años que en este año ha sido pues una de las grandes revelaciones. El evento de europeo que ganó nunca perdió. Entonces la verdad es que es todo un logro de este amigo a sus 16 años de edad haber llegado a un evento de Capcom Cup. El lado de Winner, bueno, a top 8 ya no está en Winners, ya está ahora sí en Losers. Precisamente lo perdió ahorita con Mena, pero creo que va a ser un tiro muy interesante porque ahora Idom va a cambiar a Poison. Una Poison contra un Ed. Va a ser un tiro bien interesante ¿no? ¿Hay chicas que hayan ganado la copa? No, realmente no. Eso es una lástima. Pero sí hay chicas activas competidoras. Eso sí me ha tocado ver, y muy buenas. No tantas como en KOF. En KOF conozco más chicas jugadoras a muy buen nivel. Pero en Street no he visto mucho, al menos, y menos latinas. Sí he visto a nivel de eventos, sobre todo en Estados Unidos, que sí hay muchas. Sí ha habido varias. Y literal 16 años. De hecho pues obviamente pues tuvieron que ir sus papás para llevarlo al evento y demás. La verdad es que todo el mérito del mundo de parte del chico. Francamente estamos hablando que Street Fighter V es un juego que ya tiene 6 años que salió, él tendría 10 años cuando el juego recién salió, y ahorita pues estarlo jugando a un nivel, a lo mejor que ya el juego viene hasta cierto punto en bajada, pero tiene todo el mérito del mundo haber estado muy consistente en estas instancias del juego. Y seguramente lo vamos a ver en Street Fighter 6. Estoy bien seguro que este chico tiene mucho potencial para que lo veamos en Street Fighter 6. Los está midiendo a todos. Cambia y se adapta. Exacto, exacto. Esa es una muy buena observación, estimado Raúl. Se está adaptando bastante bien a los personajes. Sí.
Alright, there you go. You have to block that. Very careful because Poison has to fight this matchup from the corner, utilizing those heavies and the medium.
Oh boy.
Crush grounded. Ida's got full resources. He might have to spend super to get out. He might have to super to get out. We'll see.
Find the hit first. A bunch of flickers coming down in.
Muy bien, muy bien.
There and ending Walker, ending game number 1. Pivotal fashion. That is so
muy bien el buen Ending Walker, ¿eh? Por eso les digo que es mi gallo el compa. Está rifando como los grandes. ¿Va a cambiar a Laura? Ya se dio cuenta que con se dio cuenta que con Poison le iba a costar mucho trabajo, entonces necesita la velocidad de Laura sí o sí.
Meter significantly faster than Laura, so he's going to have access to, each cycle up conversion to each cycle knuckle quicker than Item's going to be able to get each Thundercut to apply hit pressure. He's got the Sunset Wheel to help galvanize Ending Walk into making the wrong choice here, but we'll see how really deterred he is by that. There we go, forward throw, let's see. Yeah, Thunderclap, he's already scared. What an evasion.
Totally fine with Ending Walker, and now the counter poke from the medium punch does get a counter hit. The throw is tech, but it's still Item in this corner. There is a slight interruption, but it's back to the flicker. How many times can you count to 3? Looking real Sesame Street-like.
And again, peppering him with the flickers here, and once again.
Bien, muy bien, manteniendo ahí a raya la Laura de Idom con ese flicker, pero Laura al corto alcance es muy peligrosa. Más que Luke, me atrevería a decir. Bien.
There we go. Well spaced, yeah, and good knowledge check there. He tried to steal some frames there, Idom, but the flicker kept him in place, and the whip punish into each Psycho Knuckle. Looking strong here for Ending Walker. Gets one throw. Can he build off another one?
Bien. Y no le salió el...
No
alcanzó a confirmar muy bien. Está muy rota esa Laura, dice el buen Raúl. Les digo que es engañoso. Está muy rápida, pero en el taller Laura no está tan fuerte como muchos pensarían. Pero sí tiene muy buena velocidad Laura. Eso sí es algo que... Bien. Eso, chinga, buena.
Granted in the Oki to put him in a position to get that round and take it to a final round in this game 2. Vicious, talk to me.
Take a close note as to when exactly he did that. Idom layered his offense with a standing light kick to catch it early on and bait Ending Walker. That wasn't the case. Ending Walker immediately waited for that. A nice pace to show. And there we go, Psycho Knuckle out of the corner. He's totally fine fighting from the corner the way he does. Flicker yet again, 4 chip damage.
The spacing that comes is ridiculous.
Eso.
There he goes really in the corner from 2 conversions, and Idom has to make a choice if he's going to V-reversal out or utilize his projectile to gain that ground. I mean, he could do, yeah, he's going to go for the back throw here. Positional advantage. He might have if he's not careful. He has to block it, he has to hold this. All of this, and there it is.
No.
Ultra snatch.
¡Qué güey! ¿Por qué eso? Sí, no tenía que haber hecho eso. Tenía que haberse agachado y meterlo luego el golpe.
What's interesting is he's been doing that. He caught Mena off guard with that. He caught NL off guard with that. But the thing is, like, you can do a conversion with the Ultra Snatcher, put the mid screen, and still get the momentum from that. So the fact that he's been a bit too audacious, a bit too greedy in those scenarios there is what got him killed and made Idom equalize there.
Can we talk about the timing and understanding of when his opponent wants to move? Ending Walker has had so many solid confirms off the low medium kick that led to this exact position, but Idom can very comfortable with that.
Dude.
We'll take a couple bits of damage.
He's having such a joyous time playing at this level here. He's such an innocent
Eso,
kid.
chin.
Then you see Idom.
Tiene que medir muy bien sus flickers, si no. Eso, bien.
Walker now. Watch out for that throw. No, sir. He's
Aquí sí me gustaría que gane el chavillo, Este sí quiero que se la lleve el chavillo.
Again, anyone trapped in the corner, you are another victim on Ending Walker's list. He's got the meter deficit though, but Idom really has to force something to happen. He might have to do EX thunderclap or something. There it is.
Oh.
Bien.
Sad face. That's got an awkward hurt box, by the way. We use that as a footsie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already
trying to fish for it. Idom, he was ready for a whiff punish just in case.
That was ambiguous, but good block on the reset there. Back throw again.
Agarre de parte del buen Walker. Bien, flickers.
Right, if you get out of there, you need a V-reversal, mate.
Patada fuerte para tratar de que
oh, on the other side, he still gets the side switch regardless.
Idom haga el...
Immediate tech.
Bien.
Psycho up for EX, past the thunderclap. Another break from Idom, low forward. Is he going to go for the side switch? He gets it. Off of the EX elbow.
He's going to wait for Ultra Snatcher. He's got a choice to make it. Ending Walker, can he get a low? Or is he just going to wait? He's going to get stunned.
Chin, me lo stunearon.
Building as much meter as possible as you have.
Híjole.
Idom now going into it. Yes,
he probably thought that bolt dash, or that bolt charge with a dash.
Pensé que venía el super.
Because he's looking for a clean activation. He doesn't want to make it too risky and give up that one time freeze guess. He wants to get that there, but if he can get...
Fíjate que aquí es difícil que utilicen los supers. Si te das cuenta, mucha gente usa mucho los X. Por las ventajas que ello conlleva, pues. Bien.
Ending Walker's mental stack game is fantastic. His dash is pretty much successful most of the time.
And down below yet again, Idom still stern with the defense. Crouch blocking, but this sets him up for a lot of pressure. Forward throw. What comes after crouching?
Bien, ahí.
And an interruption. Bolt charges with the armor. Here comes Spark Show and Ending Walker.
Oh my god. Here he comes. Activate for the party. Forward throw. Command grab, thunderclap.
That will be the round. That's going to be it. He's got CA as well.
Híjole, qué buen combo le metió.
Takes the advantage here in the set. 2-1. Capcom Cup 2019 champion trying to get rid of the young prodigy here in his first ever Capcom Cup. You can hear it. I know he can hear that through that headset.
That's so intimidating.
I know he can hear that.
I don't ever want to be in that position, to be quite honest with you, because that is so intimidating. But Ending Walker, nerves of steel.
Can Idom make that loser's run he did at EVO 2022? I wonder. He's getting closer to it. It's becoming more of a reality here. Sunset Wheel again. He's been taking those. He's been handling the Sunset Wheel as well. He's been taking the damage. Hasn't really been trying to overexert.
We have V-skill too.
Yeah, he does. The Psycho Swing gives him those extensions. It won't really punch through the Thunderclap. But Idom really spaced as well. Very accurate spacing.
Right.
Oh, I thought a Sunset Wheel was coming. And that's going to be an activation. He had to do that. All right, there you go. Ultra Snatch with the air version. Here comes the guard break.
Activation off the medium kick, thunderclap, EX version now down below, and he still catches Ending Walker with the reset. Watch out, the second Walker! He does it again! Ultra Snatcher, wait a minute! He uses the armor, but it doesn't matter. The elbow for Idom, look at that match point!
I actually think Idom did that bolt charge to counter the flicker after the throw take. He's been paying attention, so this is where he brings out the tools. And I tell you what, if Ending Walker has anything left in the tank, you need to bring it out now.
A huge start. EX Psycho Knuckle bringing him to the corner. Idom trying to recreate that space. That's huge. That punish on the sweep.
Slight miscalculation there. And again, he is going to be, he's going to be panicking. On defense, he'll panic. This is potentially last round here.
Oh my god.
Back throw.
Right. Meaty elbow miss.
Yeah, it's hard to get the timing right, especially to make it 0 on block there. Can they get the conversion? Doesn't have the bar. Here we go. Right, if you get strong after this, you're done. If you get strong after this, you are done. And he guesses correctly. He's got the beat.
Oh no! It's going to be confirmed. It's a critical art. It's the back throw. He's still got another chance.
Wheel. Here comes
He's got an activation.
Hang on a minute, Vicious.
Ultra Snatcher, what happens?
Checks the corner. He needs it. He really needs this. Guard breaks. Can he get another throw in there?
The stagger. Oh no, the critical art's gonna rebuild for Idom.
Guard break.
Watch out now.
And there's the punish. He hasn't got any beat to the left. And now it's a throw bait. And
no manches. Qué bárbaro, pinche Idom.
Definition of clutch. Except very own Idom eliminating the young prodigy, Ending Walker.
And
Lástima, ya se fue otro de mis gallos.
Ending Walker had to overextend to just get an iota of a chance to bring himself back into the dogfight, but he took that chance. He could afford that game because
Pero muy
of
bueno,
his beneficial
muy buena
situation.
participación de
He
Chuco.
tried to start things out with the poison. Not too bad, but it might be a little bit rusty, especially in environments like this where Laura has been bringing the game, bringing the heat for that momentum to ride into the losers bracket vicious.
We saw exactly how difficult it was. Once you're unable to control the strategy that you wanted, playing within the mid-range game, once Ending Walker was in Idom's face, just as this example, it was lights out thanks to the flicker momentum. But then, that switch up to Laura, the tried and true, would set him apart from the rest of them.
Sí, la tenía
Saw that kind
difícil.
of barrage, that offense from the thunderclaps, the perfect setups going into it, and also just the big conversions that he needed to.
Yeah,
look,
buen
evento, buena participación.
Before, right? But this is it. You got to give credit to Idom's defensive choices, just the defense in general, fighting for the corner. He reminds me of Dominion in SF4. Just he was happy to fight from the corner. Didn't like the situation, but if it again, you wouldn't make mistakes running away because there's nowhere to run away to. But we can turn things around and then just be pivotal and get that game-changing moment. And then we saw that time and time again. One or two things, if I had to nitpick, one or two things I disagree with on Ending Walker's end was reset to try.
Lástima, lástima. Pero una muy buena participación de parte de chavillo Ending Walker.
And now Ending Walker, I gotta say, man, the way that he pivots his strategy against certain players has been at an astronomical level that I can't comprehend. I can only watch and call it, but man, I'm looking forward to seeing him in the future of Street Fighter because he is the shining light, I feel like.
Sí, totalmente de acuerdo con eso de que a este chamaquillo lo vamos a ver muy seguido en Street Fighter 6.
This is only the start.
This is his what, third event?
Offline event.
His third offline event, ladies and gentlemen. We are not making that number up. He is 16, his third offline event at Capcom Cup, yo.
But you know what? Bowing out at 5th place, it's not a bad shout. Again, he went 3rd at his first event, 1st at his 2nd, 5th place here. One of the hardest events to do it at. You know, I'd be super proud, and I hope his parents are super proud of him as well. Hopefully, we get to see the young prodigy playing in Street Fighter 6 in full force.
I gotta ask, man, for the crowd down below, we gotta give it up one more time for Ending Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, that is such an impressive run. He's been such an inspiration to even guys like us, players down below. As soon as he made his eyes on, he made himself known onto the scene, all eyes were on him. And I'm so glad that he got to fulfill what he needed to do and set his own mark in FGC history.
Well, as we ruminate and still continue to look back on that set, we got a line up for this next match here. We'll put the graphic on screen for you very shortly for this next juicy head-to-head. It's a run back, and funnily enough, I was doing this for Steve. Shout out to Steve. I'm always here when this run back happens.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm always here.
We've broken down on it on stream ourselves, but this is the one. I would love for you to take the wheel between Angry Bird and Mr. Crimson to let the people know at home what the lore is really like.
So, the last time these guys played was in the group stage of the death bracket of Group F. That was 2-1, I believe, to Angry Bird. I spoke to Mr. Crimson afterwards. I said, so that tech you introduced, what was it? He said it was a hard read. I have to know that, but it loses.
Estamos de vuelta, banda.
Well, Angry Bird plays this matchup perfectly. And again, Big Bird also played it perfectly.
Está muy rota, insisto, dice. Es que en serio, créeme que no está... Pudiera parecer que está rota, pero Laura no está tan rota como muchos pensamos. Lo que pasa es que el término de rota, creo, está a veces... No sé si decirlo mal empleado, pero creo que vemos a veces que el hecho de que el personaje sea rápido o no tenga forma como a veces de cómo llegarle, lo consideramos como roto, pero realmente, a mi entendido, cuando un personaje está roto es cuando tiene herramientas o puede hacer combos que te bajen mucho daño, sin que el personaje tenga que hacer grandes cosas. Por eso ponía el ejemplo a lo mejor de KOF 15, a los que son jugadores de KOF 15, seguramente ya sabrán que Cronen es uno de los personajes más rotos, porque prácticamente con un combo de 5 o 6 golpes te bajaba la mitad de la barra de vida. Eso se supone que lo que es estar roto. Que el personaje con pocos recursos haga el máximo daño posible y sea fácil de jugar. Además, Laura en ese sentido, por eso no considero que sea rota, porque Laura no es un personaje sencillo de jugar. Es un personaje que sí hay que saberle mucho a esos dashes que tiene para moverse atrás adelante y setups que no son nada sencillos de hacer. Este compa los hace ver bien fácil, pero créanme que no son a veces tan sencillos de hacer. Por eso en este juego gente como Rashid, como Akuma, Karin en cierta medida eran personajes muy fuertes, porque con pocas cosas te podían hacer combos que mínimo te bajaban la mitad o más de la mitad, sin necesidad de hacer grandes recursos. Y Laura creo que tiene ese problema, que Laura no es un personaje que tenga mucho, sí tiene mucho stun, pero no tiene mucho daño en cuanto a combos. Si ustedes bien, tiene que hacer mix-ups o setups, mejor dicho, item, algo complejos con el poder de los toquecitos X, para pues sí poder sacar el mayor daño posible, pero no son tan sencillos de hacer, porque tiene que espaciarse los golpes o poner al personaje en cierta situación donde no quede tan favorable. Entonces eso no es tan sencillo de hacer, y por eso es que Laura, no, por eso lo reitero, Laura no está tan rota como pudiera parecer, como otros personajes como a lo mejor Karin, Kami también, que fueron los personajes más rotos que hubo. Denme un segundito.
He's going to knock him down. He's going to go off the wall again. He'll do it. There you go. All jump, man. Block from Mr. Crimson. Do it again. The slide. Perfectly timed. Getting this big knockdown. So pivotal for the momentum. Trigger on deck for Mr. Crimson, but he needs it off of a hit. He doesn't want to do it off of a slide. Yeah, he needs it. All right, he needs to activate first, but if he gets this wrong from Miss, he's dead. And he could block on a jump medium kick cross up. Slides out. He has to do it. That's totally fine because, again, the trigger is active. He's dead. Oh, he missed it. Oh, my God. He's zooming. He's zip-lining around the screen. No tick throw yet. He can't overhead him either. Oh, he gets the crouch and light kick to close out the round. Mr. Crimson's getting a little bit antsy here, but he has to play 100 times faster than what he's usually comfortable with, Vicious. I mean, he's doing that right now, or he's trying to do that right now. Dude, the mental damage Angry Birds inflicting right now is tremendous. Good out, back medium punch. Medium punch for the anti-air. Forward throw. Mr. Crimson dashes up. Still the trade-off for Angry Birds. Get him out of here, but still trying to get a whirlwind shot, trying to get some stuff out of the corner, but no, the trill isn't up. Man, this is so tough for Mr. Crimson to keep Angry Birds locked in. Oh, wow, what a throw take. That's the first time he's tried to throw him in a situation, so that was a very brazen decision there from Crimson, but it worked out. Throw again, and he's sneaking another one before he jumps off the wall. They're fighting a mile a minute here, Jammers. They gotta say Mr. Crimson still needs to get a big confirmed, possibly into critical effort. That's not gonna be the case here. Oh, he drill kicked the eagle spike. Now I know what better.
Nos llegó pizza, banda.
And hello, he didn't go into the super.
Ya nos patrocinaron una pizza, banda.
I don't know about all that. There's a question in my mind. I've never said it out loud. Anyway, let's see if Mr. Crimson can equalize here. Angry Birds still play this matchup. Super aggressive. Hyper aggressive, I should say. Taking over 10. Standing light kick. Deter Angry Bird from moving forward. Those roundhouses are still coming through. V-shift break. What happens now? Again, off to the wall.
Yeah,
he's tempting the anti-airs. He's looking forward. He's trying to find the discipline against break. Dude, he is panicking, but he's been so resilient on defense. What a defensive sequence here from Mr. Crimson. He's still not biting. Jesus.
Perdón, banda, ya estamos de vuelta. Es que acabo de recibir un regalo bastante inesperado de un vecino que le mandamos un enorme abrazo, que acaba de poner su pizzería. Ya tenemos patrocinio bajita la mano. Entonces, no, pues nos vino a hacer ahora sí que a traer una pizza de degustación. A ver, se agradece enormemente de parte de nuestro vecino con su Big Cheese Pizza. Ahí les vamos a poner en los comentarios si son ustedes acá de Capcom. Ahí van a estar para que las puedan pedir. Yo quiero pizza, dice el buen Raúl. Yo estaba comiendo prácticamente pan tostado con cacahuate. Es que no esperaba la sorpresa. Es un vecino así de aquí de donde estamos, que ya lo conocemos de años, y incluso le rento mi lugar de estacionamiento porque normalmente yo no tengo coche. Y entonces ahorita me acaba de comentar que acaba de abrir su pizzería con un amigo, y pues ya me dice que nos trae la pizza como agradecimiento por paros, y sobre todo para que le diéramos el probete y visto bueno, y ya le demos críticas de qué tal salen. Pues ahí estaremos más que... Yo creo que como me veía gordito, dijo, no, pues este güey sí es de buen comer.
again. I can't keep up with this.
The
And he's
cross
dead.
up.
He's
How
dead.
long?
¡Híjole! Angry Birds se está poniendo bien rudo contra el Mr. Crimson. Ahora sí no está viendo el Mr. Crimson, pero está llegando. Órale, entonces sí tienen para también para pedir muy bien.
It worked, but he said if I guess incorrectly, it loses to cross up jump leading kick, it loses to an empty jump. So you really, look, he's ruminating. He really.
Ahorita la probamos y les decimos si está chida. ¿Qué? Bueno, Angie ya le dio su primer voto de confianza. Confío que entonces sí. Ahorita yo como uno. Es que me estoy comiendo ese lugar. O dáselo a Lina, a ver si se me
Again, throws out that hard kick.
Pero saca más cacahuate.
Really trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink.
Majority of it have come from heavy normals too. Mr. Crimson just having the right speed majority of the time. And here's the stun. Not going to be enough damage quite yet. Just build that far. Am I lying to you?
¿Sí?
No, that's it.
Pero no sé si a Lil le va a gustar.
Hard kick or something.
Mira lo que sea.
Yep, out of there.
He tried to anti-air. That might be dicey.
Here we go.
Lástima, no le gustó la crema de cacahuate, mira.
He tried to crouch in light kick, but the light kick closed it out anyway. The standing version this time round.
Bien, me agrada, me agrada. Buen provecho nuevamente a toda la banda aquí presente que nos está acompañando.
Okay, jumped to the airborne Eagles fight once again at the start.
Range EX spinning mixer. Don't fear Angry Bird's heart. Forward throw.
He doesn't want Crimson to do the dive kick to him. Another anvil, but no cross counter.
It barely touched. Oh, speaking of, there's the cross counter from Angry Bird off of the roundhouse. He almost got Mr. Crimson pressing a button.
Oh, that was a hard read. That was a hard read. Hang on a minute. It's going to be stunned. Please don't spin a mixer. Please, for the love of God, don't do it.
He would have been dead if he did. That's for sure.
He's trying to do it there, I think.
Snipe is there as he could.
Qué buen tiro, señores, eh.
We actually haven't seen that option since he's been playing in top 16. I don't think I've seen that one.
He loves it. He wants that exuberant crowd to make the noise, and he did the exact same thing at Evo. He did the exact same thing at Evo.
Oh.
I know his reign came to a very short end because Idom closed it out in the top 8 loser side round 1, but he loves this stuff when he gets the crowd behind him. Oh, blocked, has to be punished. Yeah, just he had the micro, and the Yoga Flame still missed. Good trade there in benefit of Angry Bird. And here comes the wall pressure.
Anvil into crouching heavy punch reset to apply pressure. He didn't want the knockdown, he wanted to force a little bit of an awkward situation for Angry Bird.
Again.
Another big read.
Yeah, Angry Bird gets you predictable. Angry Bird is getting extremely predictable.
Qué buen tiro estamos viendo, señores, eh.
Dashing in or something.
The big crowd buff amplifying Mr. Crimson's gameplay. We'll see if he can close it out. Match point.
The echo is reverberating around.
Anvil.
¿Será que Mr. Crimson se haga la hombrada? ¿O será que Angry Bird sí se le alcanza a recuperar?
Where's the Yoga Fire? Doesn't even need to do it. All right, the reversal's out of there.
Damn.
He's got to be careful with the jump. He's got super. He has got the CA for the jump.
This is huge. Oh my God, that's gonna be critical.
Again, he's too close. He has to do the whirlwind shot pressure. There it is.
Chin.
Get a throw here though.
Chin. Se van a ir al último tiro estos señores.
Here we go, Angry Bird and Mr. Crimson all tied up.
Now let me find out if Crimson makes an executive decision.
Todavía no me puedo servir pizza porque se está poniendo bueno el tiro.
Yoga Fire first. Jumps in, delay, and
against the EX whirlwind shot. EX Eagle Spike instead. Angry Bird spending all the meter forward throw. This is the momentum he needed. Roundhouse does get a slight punish.
It's a tenuous punish, but we'll take it. Gonna get the Oki as well. Spinning mix is not available yet. Too far away. Nail assault straight to the corner. Double nail assault in the combo here. I think he tried to Gale, but didn't work.
Oh, he tried to Eagle Spike.
Eso.
He tried to Eagle Spike.
He might have to do Gale pressure. Let's see. Gale. Oh no, not the EX spinning mixer.
Híjole.
He does the Haboob into the V-break. He's got one more Haboob available, but guess for the game. That's not going to be punished. It's going to be here.
No manches, cualquiera se lo puede llevar. Qué bárbaro es Mr. Crimson. No se la cree, no se la cree, que le ganó bien.
He had to bring it back in a 2-1 defeat in the group stages from Group F. He turns it around with that extended set with a 3.
No la creo, no, te churreaste, le dijo.
He was able to emerge victorious, Vicious.
Qué bárbaro, señores. Qué barbaridad en parte de Mr. Crimson. Esa chica me da risa porque para todos se para y a todos les grita.
Even further into the most prestigious Street Fighter tournament we can ever ask for. Again, I love Angry Bird and Mr. Crimson, the way they throw it all out there on the table. They'll give it up one more time. From a man, Angry Bird. Hold your head up high, man. You had quite the career, an inspiration to a lot of us players, commentators, and fans alike, man.
So, because Angry Bird have won their last encounter, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep it consistent. You just got to slightly tweak how you take Mr. Crimson to the corner. But that's where the matchup plays. That's where the real test happens for Mr. Crimson. And he looked super confident as the games went by. We started to see Yoga Anvil in abundance. He was working with that here. He did get mixed up a fair bit, but he kept composed. He kept that resolute defense up and ready, and this is what was just fantastic to see. And even though like Angry Bird was just getting in, it wasn't, you know, huge chunk, the 30-40% damage combos. It was just death by 1,000 cuts and still kept him in this dogfight. So I really got to say,
trae un control, sí, son los, creo que son los Racer Elite.
Talked about that resilience. It led him to a final moment where he actually tied it up.
Creo que es un Racer Elite el que trae este Master Crimson. Y hay jugadores con, por ejemplo, Kawano, que ya derrotaron, trae hitbox. Muchos de los japoneses de hecho juegan con hitbox. Momochi no sé si también está jugando con hitbox.
But closing it out, I gotta say too, this moment, I feel like, for Mr. Crimson, when he turned it all around and tied it up, he started to regain his confidence and force Angry Bird to really up in being overzealous with his offense. We saw him rushing down in spots where he wasn't ready to convert or even wasn't in the right spacing.
That is correct indeed, and I love the use of V-Trigger as well, but Angry Bird is not deterred. I like that these guys took it down to the wire, and he loves hyping up the crowd. He loves how exuberant they can get. He loves the supporters, not just here, but the guys at home. Shout out to the French contingent at home. They must be staying awake for this because he's still in this, right? And as you can see there, as I was alluding to before, good block on the spinning mixer for a full punish, because I tell you what, so many...
Se lo puede llevar cualquiera, ¿eh?
Just because of Angry Bird's, you know, over determination, that overzealous.
Pero es de Xbox, según yo el Racer es muy similar para Play también. No alcancé a ver bien porque según yo están jugando con Play, a menos que tenga así de Xbox, pero tenga convertidor a Play. Eso también podría, eso sí podría ser. Que es como una mini USB que se mete al final del cable de, valga la redundancia, del USB del control, para que el Play 4 en este caso, aunque sea control de Xbox, te lo detecte y puedas jugar. Eso también se puede hacer. Yo ya no alcancé a ver bien el control de Mr. Crimson, pero podría ser. Lo chistoso es que esté jugando con un control de Xbox.
Idom versus VX Bow, 3-2. That was in the top 16. Then Idom Vegapatch, 3-0. Idom Ending Walker, 3-1. Look at the exact record that Mr. Crimson had.
Porque los controles de Xbox a mi parecer no son nada intuitivos ni nada amigables para un juego de peleas.
Top 4.
And look, these are some of the hardest hitters, the strongest contenders, and we've had quite the bloodbath in the top 16 dishes, but only one person can emerge victorious. We're going to find out. There's a couple of storylines here. A couple of storylines. Double champion in Mena RD. Double champion in Idom, potentially. Zen, LCQ run, building that momentum. And Mr. Crimson being the first French player to win the Capcom Cup.
There's a lot of storylines to really build in regards to everything that's come together thus far. You couldn't ask for a better story, really, when it comes to the world of Street Fighter. And we get to expand that in another version of Street Fighter with Street Fighter Duel. And I feel like we have something to tell you all.
Oh?
For the first time ever, we actually have a release date.
Okay.
Brand new information coming in from Street Fighter Duel. The release date of the newest game in the franchise and our sponsor for this event, Street Fighter Duel, has arrived. Street Fighter Duel will be available for download on the App Store and Google Play starting February 28th. It's about time.
Make some noise, ladies and gents. It's coming out February 28th. I know you guys have been waiting for so long, but it's going to be finally here. You guys can game on Street Fighter Duel while watching Street Fighter on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters. It's going to be a juicy one, and you can live and breathe Street Fighter as if you've already been doing it already.
That's how we're even here in the first place, right? That's why we're even here in the first place. Again, be sure to register now to get all of the bonuses unlocked, as well as the plethora of characters that already come into the game. 40 plus characters, I think. They're all going to take down Shadowloo together. Is that what's going to happen?
Maybe they are, maybe we will. Who knows? But I tell you what, we
Órale, hasta de carnitas tienen estas pizzas.
in place first. But to do that,
ya me ganaron,
a 5-minute break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with our final 4 players here at Capcom Cup.
I need to do this one time. Let's go, everybody. Top 4 after this break. You don't want to miss it. When we return, it's showtime, baby, here at Capcom
Capcom Cup IX. We'll see you in a bit.
Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand have turned to feast. So fly, time to fly. Glory waits for those who fight. We unite, we are street fighters.
Space-time distortions. There's still puking out dinosaurs all over the planet.
So, Krakatoa Island's been sealed up for 3 years, and Ibius won't own up to Leviathan's malfunction?
Can you address the reports of exofighter patrols on the island?
Reports of exofighter patrols are simply untrue. Ibius is committing all possible resources to the investigation.
Exercise results logged. Sunsetting temporal instance.
Come on back. Drinks on me.
There are hundreds of exo-fighters running around out there. Everyone's armed. Nobody knows what'll happen next. 1 minute, they could be helping you. The next minute, they're shooting you in the back.
You need to keep fighting until we can figure out how to destroy the virus. It's trying to build stronger exosuits, so it's pulling any exofighter in their hold back in time for these bloody war games.
Like it or not, the exosuit's keeping peace alive out there.
But the more we use it, the more it helps Leviathan.
Well, that's not an option.
One way or another.
Valued team members, prepare for dimensional integration in 10 minutes.
You stay alive, man. Only you.
If you give an AI like Leviathan the directive, improve our exosuits, it has to complete it. It doesn't matter whether that takes 100 tries, a million, all for the perfect suit.
More than that.
At least do me the courtesy of looking me in the face while shooting.
Sí está picosón la chile, ¿eh?
Okay.
Pinky forefinger, back to middle, full wrist articulation. Then we can reverse.
Esos me traen el micro abierto y no se han dado cuenta.
What the hell are you guys doing?
It's a secret robot handshake.
Good morning, Victoria.
This is for my fellow hunters.
That's the one. That's the one. Tag me, bro. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2.
Hey!
Just give me the mic. Hollywood, baby. And it has come to the final four. David, super exciting times ahead. We have some exciting players here in this tournament. This is what we all boil down to, Capcom Cup. And I'm joined by none other than Ultra David, myself, F-Word here on the ones and twos, and so many juicy matches to get through. It's been crazy so far. Could it possibly get better?
I think it could, and I think it's going to do exactly that because this top four is extremely loaded. We have players from different parts of the world. We got different characters. We got different play styles. We got runbacks, big runbacks. We also have players who are on the come up who we haven't seen in this situation before, but we also have folks who have very much been here before. So yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic top four.
It's just been incredible so far. You can't call it. There's been some amazing standout performances, but as you mentioned, players we haven't seen before. And needless to say, polar opposites in that regard. We have a former Capcom Cup champion playing a plethora of characters, whipping out the birdie, representing
Estamos de vuelta,
the
banda.
Dominican Republic and the opinion
Tamales de carnitas, ¿no? Fíjate que probé hace poquito de chicharrón prensado en chile verde. No, suadero en chile verde, muy bueno. Y de chicharrón prensado en chile morita.
A 15-game win streak since the LCQ. He hasn't lost a single set since the LCQ. He won that from winners. He went into the group stages of the Capcom Cup, won that 5-0. He is sitting winner's side here. Have you ever heard a story like this, David? It's unbelievable.
The closest thing that I can think of is Nemo's classic run from the LCQ into deep Capcom Cup years ago. But of course, everybody knew who Nemo was at that time. That dude was not a fresh face. Whereas Zen here, he has been playing for a while. He has been around. It's not like we hadn't heard the name, but did we expect him not only to win the LCQ? No. Did we expect him then to also make top four and in fact winners finals of Capcom Cup? I think there were very few people who did expect that, but I will tell you this.
La mera gloria, los de carretas están bien ricos. Pues dime por dónde conseguir, amigo. Aquí en el DF ya de Metropolitana y sí, me lanzo a buscarlos. ¿Por qué no? O mándanos unos. Ahí por Uber.
I've been doubting Zen. I'm like, you know, he's had a great run. It's got to end now. At this point, it's got to be over.
It's his offense. It's his offense. His offense.
He always stays alive.
Ahora sí ya viene la final de Winners.
Really what it is that he makes decisions that very few other people are making. He makes a different kind of decision. For him, everything's on the table. For a lot of people, you know, you take things off the table because they're a little zany, but not for him.
Ya dije que iba con Luke.
So your typical reactions, your typical playbooks aren't going to be the same. That said, we're talking a lot about him. Mena RD as we come into the winners finals here. A former Capcom Cup champ. He's killing it versus everybody today.
He's starting very strong. He's looking like the champion form.
Pagas el Uber.
He's looking to close this first round now, and it is
sobre todo si están más cerca del centro de la ciudad, se me conviene porque de repente voy a visitar a mi familia que vive por allá. Entonces ahí me saldrá más vara el Uber. Muy bien, Mena, empezando con ese perfect, ¿eh? Bien, ahí con eso de OperX.
Whipping a DP out on the first opportunity, but Zen blocked that one. Is he finally going to guess wrong a few times?
That is the question. Right now, Mena RD doesn't even want any part of that. He would much rather.
Ya como pueden ustedes ver, a Bison le cuestan trabajo los proyectiles de no, por ejemplo con Ken. Si ustedes vieron, con Ken sí usó mucho el reversal para absorber el poder, pero con Luke le cuesta mucho trabajo hacer eso por la velocidad del poder de Luke. El Sound Blaster.
Nice, gets rid of that. EX Cycle Blast straight away.
Still a little bit of that trigger left.
Catches him trying to approach. He's still on. Dash. Is this it?
Patience.
Buena con el cross ahí de parte de Mena.
And Mena RD with, I must say, a very convincing game one, David.
It's a fantastic start for him. Obviously that round one, great. But then in the second round when it was a little bit closer fought, he still looked excellent. So Zen hit confirming there on the fierce, we've seen a couple of times so far. With punish, opportunity nothing though.
Wow. No lo castigó bien.
Oh, there you have it. Ready for the Bison things. Side switch. Mena looks so ready to take this thing.
Alex Espinosa.
Still here. He's ready for everything.
Oh my goodness, Mena is playing out of his mind right now. Zen needs to slow this momentum down somehow.
Compartiendo la bandera.
There's one way to do that. Pressure in the corner. He was worried about DP.
De nuestros hermanos de República Dominicana. Un enorme saludo a todos los hermanos.
Didn't even need the rest of the V-trigger psycho.
Gracias, Grace, por nuevamente acompañarnos.
On the projectile. I mean, he whiff punished that. What a genius! Come on. He plays this matchup so well. Another whiff punish. Mena's got to be careful here.
En ese sentido estoy mitad y mitad. Mitad y mitad porque pues obviamente Mena al ser representante latino siempre es un gusto tener representación en ese sentido y sobre todo él que ya fue campeón. Y por otro lado, pues también me llama mucho la atención que el buen Zen pudiese llegar siendo, como les digo, él viniendo desde el último calificatorio. La verdad es que sería todo un super logro, siendo él prácticamente el último que calificó para el evento. Eso también sería un logro también bastante enorme de parte de Zen. Ahora sí que está hoy dividido, pero creo que va a ser un muy buen tiro. Excelente.
And despite a very convincing game one, it is Zen doing what he has done this entire week and getting himself on the winner's board. One apiece, David.
He just continues to look great. Yeah, no doubt. When we saw him in previous, well, really throughout his 3-0 and his 3-1 so far in this top 16, even when he has dropped a game, he still looked very strong the rest of the set. A little bit late this time.
Bien ahí, Mena con los golpes. Otro. Mena. Otro perfect. Qué bárbaro.
He is doing such a good job of locking this kid down. I mean, loads of people have really struggled to close out the rounds. Oh, wow, that's a strange choice there from Mena. Went for the turn punch, didn't work out. It's cross counter by the Psycho Ice. He's in the corner now, David.
No, down forward. Fierce maybe worried about the view shift. Instead, Mena dashes in and takes the turn. It's his corner. He gets dash, yes.
Oh, no confirm. Oh, that caught him off guard. Went behind this time. Goes for the meat. He jumps out of there straight away. What a choice for Mena.
Yeah, and into nothing. He just was very safe about it.
Muy parejo el asunto. Digo, a pesar del perfect que hizo el buen Mena, ahorita sí no se ve cuando el buen Zen como que recupera el control y el ritmo de la pelea. Como les digo, muy fuerte su Bison. Con ese command grab, emparejando las cosas el buen Zen. Les dije que iba a ser un tiro muy bueno. Hace ratito que me preguntó el buen Alex, les vaticinaba que iba a ser un tiro muy bueno y muy cerrado. Bien, con el Scizor. Psycho Blast, no creo que no debe de haber utilizado, pero bueno. El Scizor ni. Bien ahí. Mena recuperándose. ¡Y! Sí le dio, qué bueno. Annihilator por parte de Mena. Chin, otra vez con el cross. Creo que debió de haberse la jugado con Psycho Crusher el buen Zen. Pero me agrada que haya velocidad en el tiro. No se están rompiendo el ritmo, sino que están yendo ya por todo. A ver, lo que les digo, le cuesta trabajo a Bison regresarle proyectiles a Luke por la velocidad. Bien. Ahí está, bueno, a lo mejor que las haga un poquito más al horno para que estén más duritas, ¿no? Sí, yo creo que ya lo tenía hecho. Sí, yo también estoy pensando que ya era forma así de que se le quedó. Y estuvo a nada de stunearlo, pero muy bien ahí el buen Mena con match point, parece a la final.
What a neutral jump. Checks the dash though.
Pero bueno, Zen todavía no se ha rendido.
Incredible right now. I don't know what Zen's got to do to get any kind of momentum going. It's the first time we've seen him in any real adversity in a while.
No, it feels like when he plays offense, it gets neutralized right away. And when he's on defense, he's stuck there for what feels like an eternity.
Bien ahí con esos sidewacks.
Not for long was he there. And RT battled out right away.
Yeah, trying to bet, yeah, he tries to react to the Psycho Axe. It wasn't a Psycho Axe.
Bien con ese scissor.
Trying to jump out the corner again is, I mean, the risk reward's worth it if he gets the corner back. Activation over hit. Knock down to the other corner you go.
Bien ahí, Mena con el agarre. Para atrás. Uy, no le salió.
Catches him trying to jump one more from a Barrett.
The Mike Watson anti-air. Mena RD so close to grand finals. He will. He's got it.
Ganó.
Yes, he does. He's standing
muy buena y el buen Mena.
RD, 3 games to 1. And for the second time in his life, he has made Capcom Cup grand finals. But the last time he did it, it was from the loser's side.
He had
a long battle ahead between that and winning against Tokyo. This time,
muy bien el buen
he's
Mena,
the one who will start grand finals.
Haciendo valer la experiencia de estos torneos.
What a position for Mena. The first player this week to exact defeat on Zen. He has looked like an unstoppable train the whole way through.
Ya ha hecho a dos jugadores muy buenos y revelaciones como Walker y Zen, es lo que están platicando. Excelente, sí, la verdad es que sí. Estuvo muy cerrado. Muy cerrado el tiro. Trae control de... ¿Quién trae de Xbox? Ya no lo alcancé a ver. Mena no creo, Mena según yo sí juega con controles de Play.
And so I think it's very fitting that even at the end, there were still moments when he shut down the offense, instantly took his turn back, had stage control almost throughout. His own offense was killer.
Yeah, this is the first round. I mean, this round was a statement. I mean, Zen tried to recover.
Está muy... eso sí es roto. Ese Luke sí es el roto del juego. Prácticamente ese güey es su propio taller. Y no hay personaje que medianamente se le pueda acercar en cuanto a... Sí hay personajes que a lo mejor Luke no tiene un buen matchup. Ya lo vimos por ejemplo con Dalsim, que le costaba mucho trabajo a este Momochi acercarse con el Bison, digo con el Dalsim de Mr. Crimson. Pero en ese sentido, sí, Luke es muy fuerte, muy fuerte. O sea, tiene prácticamente herramientas muy buenas, combinaciones fuertes. El proyectil ni se diga.
Zen dropping into the losers bracket. Mena winner side, as you said, David.
Yeah.
Wow, what an achievement.
Got to be feeling good about this. Zen, we're taking a look here at him with the offense. Another thing I like about his game is that he's willing to bring out that command grab, as I said, at the very end of the round. Oftentimes, command grab.
Angry Birds, sí, cierto. Exactamente, tienes toda la razón.
That's not what's got him into this position.
No, pero de hecho Angry Birds que perdió fue con Mr. Crimson, pero traía a Rashid. No, yo hablaba de Luke, pero según yo sí era Momochi, traía a ¿cómo se llama? A Cody. ¿Quién fue el que traía a Luke? Ahorita me acuerdo que salgan otra vez los brackets. Pero sí alguien de ellos traía a Luke y cuando le tocó con Mr. Crimson contra el Sim le costó mucho trabajo. Uno más, dice el buen Mena.
Capcom Cup champion in SF5.
Sí, prácticamente a un set, si no le resetean, de llevarse su segunda Capcom Cup, que sería la primera persona que lo haría. Ahora sí que como hablaban al inicio del top 4, pues prácticamente va a ser historia. Cualquiera que gane va a ser historia. Si gana Mena por ser el primero en llevarse 2 Capcom Cup, si gana Zen por ser el que viene calificado desde Last Qualifier, si gana Mr. Crimson por ser el primer francés que gana y europeo además, que gana un evento de Capcom Cup, y si gana Idom, pues por ser prácticamente el favorito de ahí de Estados Unidos, y de alguna manera pues la justicia poética de no haber podido ganar el Evo contra Kawana, que estuvo bien cerca, porque la verdad es que también Idom, viniendo de losers, se llevó de corbata a varios jugadores muy fuertes como Daigo y como Tokido, y desafortunadamente ya con Kawana con todo y que le resetó el match, al final el error le costó torneo, prácticamente el torneo del Evo, pero pues puede redimirse también Idom, y de hecho también Idom, si llegase a las instancias finales, tener la oportunidad de también ser otro de los posibles candidatos a llevarse su segundo Capcom Cup. O sea, para donde ustedes gusten ver, aquí se va a hacer historia, señores. Bueno, nuevamente gracias por seguirnos acompañando aquí en esta transmisión. Esperamos que ya, yo creo que de como 45 minutos más o menos va a durar. Yo considero que no, como media hora. Como media hora. Y eso si no resetean el match. Si llegas a resetear el match son como otros 10, 15 minutos. La verdad es que todo un logro para todos estos caballeros que están sobre todo aquí en top 16 y sobre todo top 8. Todos los que llegaron al top 8 tienen llegar hasta esas instancias. La verdad es que me quito el sombrero con todos ellos. Pero venga, Mr. Crimson contra Idom. Un tiro bastante interesante con una Laura que tiene que estar muy cerca y un Mr. Crimson con Dalsim que va a hacer todo lo posible por tratar de sonear a esa Laura. A ver qué tal le funciona a Mr. Crimson ahora tener a un personaje como Laura que es muy rápida y que, como les digo, estunea bastante bien. Bien.
I mean, he used to play Laura himself. He saw by the strength of that fireball that the reset was coming. Oh, unfortunate with the crouch fierce, doesn't connect. But Idom goes in for the kill and he gets it.
Muy bien ahí. Idom con esa Laura.
In the house. The lone representative looking to keep them on the map, but of course, Europe and France still in there in the form of Mr. Crimson.
Mr. Crimson ready with the anti-air. It's time for his deadly Dalsim offense.
Nice walk back from Idom. Didn't get the whip punish on the throw.
Sí, Dalsim la verdad es que para personajes como Laura que son más rápidos le va a costar trabajo y lo están pudiendo apreciar, pero lo lento de Dalsim lo compensa pues, prácticamente con el espacio, con manejar el espacio, con el soneo como le llaman. Dalsim es muy buen soneador.
The awareness of Idom. Let's see, no, maybe too far.
An opportunity,
no activation time. He's got to hold this heat. It's going to be a command grab. One more bet could be enough. Nothing.
Bien ahí.
It's not going to be enough. Too scary. He was
Excelente
normally
de parte
slight
de
underneath
Idom.
that kind of jump angle, but the projectile was right there in front of him, David. Had no choice. Checkmate play there from Idom. So clever to set up his approach there in that manner.
Jugando a la velocidad, dice el buen Alex Espinosa. De esta pelea sale el competidor de. No, sería contra contra Zen, el que acaba de ganarle Mena para sacar al ganador de Losers. Entonces básicamente el que gane ahorita de aquí iría contra este chico Zen, contra el que acaba de perder con Bison, para sacar ahora sí al de la gran final. Bien. Bien, Mr. Crimson ya siendo un poquito más agresivo con su estilo de juego. Bien. Como les digo, Dalsim lo que tiene de lento lo maneja muy bien las distancias. Es difícil saltarle a Dalsim. Bien, ahí pero ya se puso en una posición más ventajosa para Laura. Bueno. Se comió como 10 agarres de esa Laura. Bienvenido, mi estimadísimo Ges. ¿Cómo andamos? Llegas a buena hora. Prácticamente ya el top 4 de este torneo. Con tu personaje favorito del juego. Aunque ya no lo quieras jugar, pero para que veas que todavía sigue vigente. No que te quejabas de que, ay, no, ya la Laura ya no está chida. Para que veas que todavía tiene con queso las quesadillas esa Laura. Pero Crimson no da su brazo a torcer. Bien. Eso. Agarra uno. Reversal.
The slide gets hit again. Oh my god, he's got to block this all out. No command grabs coming from Mr. Crimson. He gets it at last.
Bien ahí con esa Laura, Y otro agarre.
Excellent defense, but still caught in the corner.
Trade. Híjole, bueno.
Rarely do you see such excellent defense in a losing.
Tiene casi 3 años que no toco el juego. Ya es buen momento, Master Gs. Antes de que nos pasemos al Street 6. Te mandan saludar al buen Raúl Torres. Torres Bengoro. Bien ahí con ese cruceo de Laura. Nos está dejando.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Oh, nice back
dash.
Here it is, though. I mean, what do you get for it, though? Absolutely nothing.
2-1, muy bien, Idom. Se ve bastante calmada y bastante en su zona de confort. Creo que le gusta mucho estar en esta situación de desventaja al buen Idom. Pero Mr. Crimson todavía tiene oportunidad. Pero parece que esa Laura del buen Idom siguen sin agarrarle ¿cómo se dice? Sigue siendo bastante fuerte para muchos de los jugadores. Y no es para menos porque pues, Laura está bien rápida.
Walking up and blocking, so Crimson can't get as good as he could have gotten. Here we go. Oh, okay, again.
Hijo.
Crimson's in. He can play tricky mix-ups here, yes.
Ah, qué bueno. Ahí con el alcín. Y volteada. Y match point para Idom. Básicamente el héroe de allá de los gringos.
You talked about that offense that Dalsum has. I think we got to see more of it now. I like Crimson going in. When he's been on defense, it just hasn't been enough.
Ahí se lo dan el Master Gs. A su pupilo, el buen Raúl.
Eso. No, too early.
¿Quién? Pues Laura está completa, ya no. Agarre. Es que es difícil, es bien difícil atinarle a la Laura cuando te va a sacar ese. ¿Cómo se llama? Ese agarre. Y lo tropeó, qué güey.
I'm not sure what Idom went for there. That fireball wasn't meaty of the crossover.
He went for the big trick, man. He was maybe getting a little bit too far ahead, but he's still at match point. That said, again, I love the Crimson's offense. Yeah, looking good. He gets a chance to start it yet again.
Crimson tratando de sacar la hombrada y emparejar el marcador.
So good. So good.
Bien ahí.
Look at that.
Crimson bien agresivo con ese dalcín.
Crimson's got to run. He's in again. Stun is halfway up.
Water toys.
Bien.
Oh, honestly, Idom's so good. The meaty over leaks. And look at the stun bar. Has to be a wrestle straight away. Slides out. Don't press bars up the slide. It's not your turn. Oh!
Sí.
Is it going to be enough? I think it is. I think Idom done
con
it.
esto,
The defense was too good. The turnaround was too powerful.
A la final de Losers contra Zen. Sigue haciendo la hombrada el Idom, viniendo desde Losers. Teniendo la posibilidad de tratar de buscar también su segundo Capcom Cup. Todavía le queda un obstáculo más. Ya va a ser así, hombre. Para que te los aprendas cuando quieras regresar al juego. Te aprendas las mañas. Igualito que en el Evo, también así le fue a Idom, donde desde el loser regresó y se metió a la final.
What Mr. Crimson was looking for and just blocked it out. Knows he just needs one bit of momentum to get going, and these are the kind of things that can happen. Once that happens, he's just a train. I mean, Dalsum's got to guess right so many times. He tried to anti-air there.
Yeah, certainly you
Pero
think
sí, qué buenas jugadas aventó ese Idom,
Of course, when you think about his gameplay. but in that last game, that last round especially, there was a lot of offense from Crimson.
Yeah.
He built it very well. Yeah, and Idom blocked, and he V-shifted through the flame to get his offense then going. So it was in significant part defense, actually.
Yeah, no, really was.
That took it for Idom.
It really was. That last round really impressed me. Not only did he defend very well, but he was aware of what Mr. Crimson was looking for. Probably because he played him.
Pues un muy buen cuarto lugar de Mr. Crimson, la verdad.
And try to overwhelm his opponents to close out the win, because Dowson can do that. But Idom was right onto it. It's like, I'm not pressing anything. You can keep doing all this. I'm going to get thrown. I'm going to lose here and there. I'm not pressing a single button. I'm not going to get hit by count hit, crouch fierce, into crouch medium, into ridiculous damage.
Qué buenos tiros.
And it just paid off.
Duro regresar este año, se le acaba la gracia con la edad. Pues eso sí, también. Ya va a llegar el 6.
So many moments from Idom.
Yeah, this moment here.
Sí, nosotros ahí andaremos desde día 0 en Street 6. Al Master Head lo va a tener que convencer como pasados los años, hasta que salga en el Plus y se anime a probarlo.
And look at the stun, look at the stun bar. Where you going now? It's guess for game, and he survives this somehow.
He does.
Esa que él dropeó ahí.
I mean, come on,
this sequence had been started by that V-shift into the corner. Offense began.
Yeah,
that's so uncomfortable. That jump light kick, very, very hard to anti-air, especially without a trade. And so I understand Crimson trying to get away from it. That said, not gonna cut it.
Se lo tengo que ver, dice el buen Raúl. Está bien brillosa su copa ahí en medio.
But of course, as I said earlier, I think yesterday when I was commentating, I mean, Laura, one of the most deadly characters to try V-shift on. I mean, she can absolutely rip you to pieces for it.
Yeah.
Just decided to sit still. Maybe something he could introduce in the future, but easier
Prácticamente
said than done.
Ya estamos en la recta final. Viene este tiro de luces entre Zen y Idom, con el ganador yendo a enfrentarse a la gran final contra el buen Mena.
You guys had one American in the entire top 6, was it top 8?
Lo que sí ves que buffaron a Laura, parece que cuando ya lo usaron, sí, de hecho sí. Sí le mejoraron varias cosas conforme pasó el...
Indeed. Well, lots of new stuff happening here. We're going to see some new stuff in the next match when it's Jen versus Idom, but we're also going to see some new stuff here with Street
Está el arte de
Fighter,
Udon. En el Street Fighter Duel 28, pero todavía no va a estar para lo que estábamos platicando, que no va a estar para Latinoamérica. Una lástima. Similar al KOF All Stars. Ya tendremos oportunidad de probarlo próximamente, espero. Lo que sé es que sí está bien bonito el arte, ¿eh? Según yo, y Master Head no me dejará mentir, deben de ser de Udon, todos estos que están mostrando. Ni en el Plus lo jugaría. Eso sí, el cómic también que les posté va a estar bien interesante. A nivel historia, espero también tengamos oportunidad de conseguirlo con nuestro Patriarca, el buen Jaciel, que le mandamos un abrazo. Es el que tiene la membresía ahí en la tienda de Fantástico. A ver si nos consigue unos. Estaría chido. Ya anunciaron a la Akuma en Street 6. Saludos, mi estimadísimo Tavo. No, ¿cómo crees que los van a anunciar? Pues todavía no ha salido el juego. ¿Tú crees que van a anunciar ya a los DLC? A pesar de que ya están casi más que cantados, por si ustedes han sido muy seguidores de las noticias, ya se filtró prácticamente la temporada 1. Pero pues hasta que no haya un anuncio oficial no podemos decir mucho al respecto. Pero gracias por acompañarnos, toda la familia. Voy a estar ocupado con el Like a Dragon. Ah, eso sí también. Tienes toda la razón. Pues vamos a hacer una escala técnica por acá, banda. No se me despeguen, no nos tardamos. Vamos y venimos.
You won't be disappointed. If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself. Amazing awareness there. She makes Dangerous look so good. Gotta remember, a cornered animal is the most dangerous. Oh wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag. You call, I answer. This is where things are gonna get very interesting. Making him sweat with these shirtkins. We live for these kind of fights. They got the advantage. Gotta start cooking here. That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object. Time for some good old violence. This is how you stay limber. You gotta crack every last lid. What in the world did we witness? That was unbelievable!
Come on, break that beat! Go, Monte people! Everybody still cooking? Oh yeah, now you got it! Okay!
¿Tu familia tiburón?
He was obsessed, you see, with finding an appropriate vessel for this power.
Showtime, baby!
Prepare. Fight with all your heart!
An honor, to be sure.
No te vengas a ver.
Let us begin. No. One
beautiful 6th Street Bridge with downtown Los Angeles in the background. We're a little bit behind where that look is at right there. Here in Hollywood, California. I don't know how I got so lucky to be at this event a 10-minute walk away from my very own home. It's been a blast for me, I'll tell you that, to just be able to mosey on over, have a great time watching this throughout the week, seeing some of the absolute very best Street Fighter V action that we have seen throughout this game's lifespan. It's a very fitting situation for it, considering that this will be the final Capcom Cup for it. Hard to imagine a better outro for that.
Don't say it out loud, David. Don't. I mean, you're breaking my heart here. Let's get to that later. We'll get to the emotional part later.
Let's do it.
Right now, as far as the present is concerned, we still have a couple of Street Fighter games left to determine our champion and say farewell to Street Fighter V in terms of Capcom Cup sense. And one of them right now is going to be.
Estamos de vuelta, pandilla.
We've talked about
con la final de luces entre Zen y Idom.
That has been rivaled. I think the only person who's rivaled that to his level.
Me va a tardar en leer los comentarios porque se bajó la pila del celular.
Every time it looks like the round is over, he just needs one moment to get it going. And of
Entonces
course,
déjenme que cargue el celular para que no se vea aquí que estoy interrumpiendo la transmisión.
What's been an extremely reliable defense for Zen.
That's right. We'll see if he can
No
make
se
it
vayan
happen.
a
He has in
desesperar.
the past. Let me tell you about his 2022. First place, Combo Breaker. First place, CEO. First place, ECT. First place, Defend the North. First place, NEC. Second place, Evo. But that's pretty good still.
Listen, David, could you do the same for Zen? Just read me through his, please.
First place, Capcom Cup IX LCQ. I mean, again,
hey, that's a premiere in itself.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt was one of the hardest tournaments of the year for sure. But again, not like he's brand new. He's been playing. He showed up in the China CPTs before, but in terms of this kind of a big showing here at an in-person, offline, international major, this is the first time, well, really LCQ the first time, but this is the result of that. Losers finals for Zhen here from Shenzhen, China, studying in Newfoundland, Canada, and soon to be in Toronto, Canada as well. And of course, Idom from New York City.
Losers final, make some noise, let's go!
Final de Losers entre Zen y Idom. Bison con Laura.
I mean, we've seen what's happened to others.
A ver qué tal se pone el asunto.
Oh man, that ankle's not been working for him. It's been so reliable.
Bien ahí Idom.
Oh my goodness, Idom, please.
Yendo con todo. No podría ser menos. Viene con todo con esa Laura. Bien.
As soon as he saw that whip, he went straight into the fears. Big damage on this kill. Wait, hold on, am I wrong?
Not quite, but still. Oh, Zhen! Big chance.
Can he do it?
Big
no,
chance.
doesn't get the probate out.
She's blinking.
Side.
Pop, yes.
Oh, what's he pressing?
Again!
Oh, again, he can't
Otro.
miss, I told
He
you.
could absolutely make this.
Again, he doesn't take it.
Again? He maybe just was waiting for offense here, yes.
Sí.
Oh, what a choice of fire.
Bien ahí el codazo de Idom.
Are you serious? He didn't reversible psycho action. Instead, he blocked and pressed the medium afterwards. These guys
Gotta be brave.
I'll tell you what, it gets harder to win the way you want to win it.
Bien ahí con las tijeras. Ex parte de Zen.
Mostly towards the corner. Yes, enforcing it now. Jump around with a funky hurtbox and movement on that option.
Eso.
Does take a tiny walk back.
Qué buen combo.
Not over yet. Wow.
Perfect.
Yo, and not just the perfect here, but if you think about like maybe a half of the previous round too, where he also dominated in the corner.
Cambié el skill ahorita que lo estoy viendo. Qué interesante.
Like a round and a half that's been killer.
Has to absorb that though. Okay, jab this time. Great throw range from Bison.
Bien.
Gets lured down to the corner. Oh, he's
Eso.
his anti-air choices. Look at this kid adapted on the fly. Gets hell attack. Idom doesn't want to use that.
Muy bien ahí.
Comeback. Not ready for the dash in.
So unusual.
Qué bien ahí el buen Zen,
Oh!
Chingón.
Zen, listen, you called it.
Así tiene que jugar Zen con cabeza fría.
All the way to this point. Absolute momentum in Zen's corner.
Con cabeza fría tiene que jugar. No tiene que caer en el juego de Idom de que le esté jugando como chapulín. Él es el que tiene que marcar el ritmo del tiro si es que quiere llegar a esa gran final. Pero obviamente Idom no le va a dejar nada fácil. También hay, como pueden ver, pues sí, la experiencia también. Bajita la mano sí importa. Bien, ahí con ese Psycho Press. Chin. Bien. Idom con ese common grab.
Gets himself back in the momentous position. Getting around back here. Slowing down some of this Zen pressure. Back to neutral we go. Oh,
sí, qué bien, lo regresaron.
Clatters it with a standing roundhouse, David.
No alcanzó a castigar.
Okay, the funky timing on roundhouse.
Again, he checks it. I have a tiger here, just seeing everything Zen wants. Oh,
backing off to the perfect spot for Zhen.
Bien.
Man grab set up. Here he goes. trying to set up tricky stuff. He has V skill too. That's exactly what he wants.
Qué buena.
Didn't go for the second command grab. Just holds up back to idle. And there's no reversal option here if you can get the party started.
No, yeah. Idom is just hoping for one hit to get things going here, and he may not find it.
Oh,
buena.
Wow. Zen with all the right reads. I mean, even going in like that presents its risks.
Final round.
But it was the correct choice. He closes out that round.
And he's
Pasará, muchachos. ¿Qué pasará?
fine with taking risks.
Sí.
Wow, he's pressing the buttons, boy.
Hey,
Big
Idom
whiff,
finds
well
it.
punished. He's correct again.
Bien.
Again, it is that crouch medium after the block 2 normal from Bison. Yeah, oh, he called that. He called that.
Hijo.
Invincible to projectiles, but not to this. Has him cornered here. Are we going to have one apiece here, David?
Sí.
I don't want more bet.
Todo parece indicar que
Way too far.
Idom se la va a llevar.
Back to that first round, when
Todavía Zen puede intentar hacer algo. Bien ahí con ese agarre. Otro agarre. Bien.
But he's in trouble.
Big damage. I don't think he can get He's got one more cycle, so he's going to reset with a command grab. Takes the knockdown. I knew.
Sí, no le salió, le falló el pinche agarre.
Finally, somebody bets it and bets correctly.
Yo creo que hubiera intentado el Psycho Crusher mejor.
Easier to do up here for sure.
En vez de ese Psycho, de esas tijeras X.
Really important round closer for him. We've seen low, short, or just regular command grab at the end of rounds many times throughout the week.
Stand up backwards. It's a stand medium to whiff punish. It's so clean.
Bien ahí con ese. Tiene presión. A esa Laura no le está dejando hacer gran cosa, aunque bueno. Responde muy bien ahí Idom.
Gets the reset. Look at the stun bar.
Hoping the force movement. He does.
Yeah, just gets the recovery. He's in the corner now. Gonna activate.
Ahí va a ser el Psycho Crusher. No salió.
Doesn't get punished though.
Oh, but Idom does take advantage.
Good block. Back dashes out.
Bien con el Psycho Crusher. Para alejarse.
The party started here for Idom.
Oh, he's just holding up. Good block. The throw. EX Cycle Blast? No? Just goes in. Oh,
Eso.
do not challenge that.
No latinó.
Did I see crosser? No, that was disgusting. That was behind her head.
No latinó el Idom. Ahorita leo los comentarios, banda. Aguántenme, les digo, déjenme que se cargue tantito mi celular. Porque tal no los tengo a la mano.
Slow, same with the Idom, both comfortable to play at this pace.
Bien, ahí Zen tiene que llevar el ritmo, como les digo. No dejar que el Idom se le suba a las barbas. Bien. Psycho X.
He's giving it out now.
Still stuck.
Activation, that was ambitious. Oh, this time he gets it. Walks forward this time with a stand medium.
Idom tratando de recuperarse un poquitín.
In real time from Idom. No, he missed his punish.
Otro.
Again, it does say cross up. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Jen, please. Jen, please. I mean, what I don't understand, David, look, we saw him against Guano earlier. I had to speak to the kid. I went up to him and I said, he played that Colleen match like you play it every week. And I asked him, who's the Colleen in China? He said, I don't play Colleen in China. I just watch them on YouTube. Are you serious? He's clearly watched a lot of Idom.
Yeah.
And is implementing what he's watched into this game. But easier said than done. Watching is never enough.
No.
Clearly is
Bien ahí. Zen con ese agarre. Teniendo su distancia. Bien, ahí con ese mí. Otro agarre. Bien. Tiene mucha presión ahí a Idom, pero Idom no se deja amedrentar. ¡Hijo! Y se ve que Idom ya se está desesperando y Zen va a match point para irse a la gran final. Tratar de volver a jugar contra Mena y hacer esa hombrada. Bien. Bien ahí. ¡Chingalo!
Oh, the reset.
Stuck still.
Zen smells blood.
When will Idom move? When can he move?
Sí, bien ahí Idom. Tratando de regresar con esa Laura, pero híjole.
Idom would love to get things going, but Jen moving forward is trying to prevent that. Not quite.
Yeah, doesn't want to let him get that fire block. Just trying to get that medium.
Bien.
Beautiful V reverse. V-shift story. Oh, get out of there.
Okay, V-shift's gone now.
He's used them all. This time he's in. Here we go. Idom gets the party started. Not down.
Bien.
Oh, he's not ready for the reshift again.
The block! The punish! It's enough!
Muy bien.
Take it, he will move on.
Están echando al favorito.
Eliminating Idom in third place. The
Le sudó, le sudó.
Capcom Cup champion. His title defense is
Qué buena, qué buena. A ver, déjenme ir por mi celular a ver si ya se carga tantito.
Someone who doesn't repeat, but not necessarily someone who's new, as we'll get into the grand final shortly. But Zhen, wow. Fantastic match that he played right there versus Idom. And again, it's not just that he has excellent offense, although clearly excellent offense, but in those moments when Idom needed to get things going, he was able to neutralize it a lot. The last round was a perfect example of that. And even in this round, when Idom started out so well, Zhen almost made this complete comeback. This was close. And that really set the tone.
Yeah, and that crash medium that was his best friend throughout the early stages of the set finally got clattered twice.
Se cargó tantito, creo lo suficiente para que terminemos por lo menos la transmisión.
To punish it. There's that tiny walk back to whiff punish.
Saludos de nuevo al buen Master Hess y al buen Tao Villanueva por pasar a saludar. Vendió caros a Laura, sí, soy totalmente de acuerdo. A Bucket, saludos y bienvenido, Paiskis. Nuevamente a toda la banda que nos está acompañando en esta, ya prácticamente, gran final. Street Fighter V, último año de torneos oficiales de Street Fighter V de parte de Capcom.
Win Capcom Cup from an LCQ and as your first ever major tournament. What a story. I mean,
cualquiera de los dos que se lleve, pues va a ser historia por lo que acabas de platicar. Mena, francamente, a punto de convertirse en el segundo jugador, o en más bien el primer jugador en ganar 2 Capcom Cup. Y en caso de que Zen haga la hombrada, pues sería el primer jugador que viene desde el último calificado y gana una Capcom Cup. Eso también es un enorme logro. Ya el hecho de haber llegado a top 8 después de esa de estar en Last Qualifier, pues ya es un enorme logro. Saludos al buen Sammy. ¿Qué pasó, Sammy? Yo te hacía ahí en la Capcom Cup, güey. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Yo te hacía ahí por lo menos en top 32, amigo. Ahora sí nos quedaste mal. ¿Qué pasó? Pero bueno, saludos, mi estimadísimo Sammy. Qué bueno que andas por aquí. Gran jugador de Street 5. Qué bueno que nos acompañas aquí ya en el último tiro, por lo menos. La verdad es que cualquiera de los dos que se lo gane va a escribir historia. Ojalá estaría muy chido. Digo, sigo teniendo mi 50-50 porque pues Mena siendo latino y ser el primer jugador en ganarse 2 Capcom Cup, pues eso sería una super hombrada. Pero Zen viniendo desde Last Qualifier, prácticamente un desconocido para la mayoría de los jugadores, y venir a ganar un torneo desde Last Qualifier y ganarse la Capcom Cup también sería un enorme logro. La verdad es que cualquiera de los dos que vaya a ganar va a estar muy bueno. Y bueno, para ponerlos en contexto, la gran final se va a jugar en caso de que Mena gane sus 3 juegos, pues prácticamente es el campeón indiscutible. Y ya con eso se coronaría como campeón de la Capcom Cup de este año. En caso de que Zen gane 3 partidas, se irían a un último set de 3. En el sentido de que Mena pues, prácticamente nunca había perdido. Y en caso de que llegase a perder, pues prácticamente se resetaría en el match. Entonces va a ser un tiro bien interesante. A ver qué excusa nos puso el Sammy. Se lo va a llevar Zen. Lo canté desde el LCQ. Ese güey es un robot. Sí, pero fíjate que sí le costó ahorita con Mena, ¿eh? Sí, de hecho lo echó de winners. Le mandó luces a Zen. Pero creo que Zen tiene... Ya después de haber jugado contra Luke, yo esperaría que ya hubiese entendido o aprendido un poquito ¿cómo se dice? Pues ya le haya agarrado un poquito el ritmo a Luke de Mena, que la verdad también está muy fuerte. Yo creo que ha sido uno de los que más más fuertes ha mostrado a Luke en este torneo.
Man, when Mena played, his Luke was killer, right? Remember back to how much control he had, how he shut down the offense right away. We'll see if that same kind of stuff continues. We are loading into grand finals here at Capcom Cup IX. Let me hear ya!
Let's go!
Si gana Mena se acabó, si gana Zen nos vamos a un último match. Bison contra Luke.
Oh, he's ready. Quick rise to the buttons. And it's a familiar
bien, ahí con los agarres. Mena.
He struggled against earlier before. He isn't. It's going to be another stunning start from Mena RD. The opening here.
Prácticamente Mena mostrando por qué Luke es el mono roto del juego. Yendo todo por el todo, pues no se puede guardar nada ahorita. Tiene que ir a todo por el todo.
Not only did he stop throwing fireballs in case of jump, the man dashed in and did jump forward.
Sí, lo sé.
Exactly what Shen was up to.
Pero por viabilidad de match, Luke no tiene muchos matches desfavorables, aunque en teoría la hora es difícil para Bison. Pues sí, prácticamente no es lo que platicábamos, que no hay pues ya prácticamente cualquier personaje es viable siempre y cuando conozcas pues, el matchup y las herramientas aplicarlas en el momento correcto.
Oh, big whip there. Oh, it's a button. He was going for the late roundhouse. It didn't work.
Pero sí, prácticamente aquí lo que vamos a ver es si el Tiger va a seguir marcando la tendencia o si el buen Zen logra sobrepasar eso. Al menos va bien.
We could be in for a long haul, David. We could be in for a long one.
Man, I think you're right. Just based on how those interactions went right there, the reads are absolutely informed by what we saw before, and they're already on the next layer.
Chain.
Throw it, unfortunately, lost the piece of fireball.
Bien, ahí sí.
Moving forward still.
Menace just pressing the buttons.
Ejerciendo presión para no dejar a Luke hacer nada. Pero ahí el buen Mena, muy bien ahí. Volviendo a tomar control y espacio de las acciones. No se está dejando intimidar. Sí, buscando jugar a su ritmo. Pero Zen está tratando de recuperar un poquito.
Oh, anything?
He did it again.
Sí,
Mena, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Last time we got the wake up CA, he was
que no sé por qué es uno de los especiales que baja menos. No sé si solamente sea yo, pero baja bien poquito ese especial. Bien, Zen. Empezando a ganar confianza. Tiene que ir así. Porque a final de cuentas quien tiene más la presión ahorita es Mena. Mena es el que está más presionado porque Mena es el que tiene más que perder. Zen a fin de cuentas pues no es el favorito. Entonces Zen puede jugar con eso a su favor y jugar de forma más tranquila. De alguna manera Mena es el que tiene la presión de salir a ganar.
Back to where he also feels good. That range.
That worked.
Oh, okay, finding the frames of infall in the middle of that dash was Shen.
Oh, just able to block that. Almost caught the button. Great timing on that jump from Mena.
Bien, ahí con el scissor press.
Trying to jump out.
He can make it tricky.
Oh, nice button from Mena. Oh, good
conversion. Muy bien.
And again, trying to stay away. Trying to play patiently. Back straws.
Mena, please stop.
Again, the frames!
Y no le hizo el Psycho Crusher.
You don't want to have the corner, he's going to get in the corner anyway.
Shen's defense has got to come into play. We've seen it before. It looks good.
Tried to start, it's gone. Cycles is gone. Gets hit. Dash. He's going to get... Oh! Early wake up back throw. Mena just getting his spacing wrong there. Or wasn't anticipating that. Maybe went for some kind of delay, David.
I believe that's
bien,
right.
Zen, ya.
Right.
Jugando un poquito a su ritmo.
Surprise dash. Well tech though. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
He hasn't pressed the button in a while, and as soon as he did, he was right. It was a crush counter. Okay, just
already. So the Psycho Axe coming. Punish to great effect.
Ahí manteniendo su distancia, Zen. Muy bien, ahí con su Psycho. Scissor press.
Chance up yet again. How many times have we seen this already? Here's the chance from NRD.
Bien, Mena ahí con esas lecturas.
Really well to slow down this moment. He's mixed up his defense so well, David. Is it going to be a button? Is it going to be a wake-up DP?
V-skill fireballs on deck. Triggers on deck. Mena trying to neutral jump, as you can see, over maybe activation point.
Wow.
The super comes again.
Bien.
You're going to take this bet.
Wow.
Mena respondiendo con ese especial.
Mena is in complete Drago mode. Went for the stand throw bait, didn't come. Not ready for that.
Oh, that is Jen trying.
Muy buena.
You got suppressed. Suppressed by V-skill 2.
Mena, oh,
Qué bien adivinó el agarre al Bison ahí,
Another round. And he only does that when there's no meter there for the V-shift.
Y es que ese V-skill no es muy usado por la gente que juega con Luke. Muchos olvidan que ese V-skill es antiagarres.
That works. Towards heavy connects. V-shifts out there, does it.
Bien ahí con esas tijeras, agarre.
Wow, wakes up with a back roundhouse and gets a
Chin.
surprise jump in. Wake up buttons finally works. Was then what on earth in the middle of your string?
Right?
And
Hey.
He's about to get super? No. It's just yeah, the combo route doesn't work for that.
Oh, CA.
Hey, out of there.
Chin.
Again, as we had talked about before, that's been a scope on Zen. The round ender is command grab. If he
Muy
has
bien
feature
ahí,
up,
muy
now
bien.
we've seen in back-to-back matches,
Dame un segundo.
Idom and Mena have gotten out of it just at the last second to take their
Finally, at last, we're seeing people avoid the Zen command grab. One apiece here. 2 games away, David, from being your Capcom Cup IX champion. Mena RD, and the crowd behind him here as he attempts to do it.
and taking his turn right away. And again, just so comfortable. Not just with fireballs, but as we've seen, he's jumped in, he's looked for anti-airs, he's dashed in too if he thinks that Jen's not looking for it. It's just everything that he has available to him here. Yeah, the whip punish is going to
Doesn't work. Of course, he didn't have charges. He brought forward. It had to be hell attack. Couldn't be scissors.
Y esto sigue 1-1.
Looking for scissors or slide. And here comes Jen now.
Oh, it's a back dash this time.
Bien ahí, Mena.
Nice stand up, stand short, stand jab there. Tries to jump out. And it will look to activate. There it is. In the back throw. He actually got the punish there on that jab. Didn't convert it.
Pushing his opponent out again. EX again. Of course,
Yo siento que ahí Zen debió de haber agarrado el Trigger 2, digo el Skill 2 para contrarrestar los proyectiles de Luke. Bien.
Zen bringing that round back, but you almost feel scared for Zen. Is it just me?
Creo que hubiera sido
más
útil ese Skill 2.
Again, he does it at the right time. Such strategic awareness from Mena.
Pero va bien el buen Zen. Bien.
V-skill fireball loaded up. There it is. And Jen in.
Agarre.
And this was started off, by the way, by his
Bien ahí, Mena.
Medium punch, David. Wow. Side switch? No, not quite. He gets the meaty throw though.
Pressure. Just to Jen. Moves in. Hoping to see fireball. Nothing came like that, but it is his turn still.
Ooh, I thought he was going to hell attack that. Risky neutral jump.
Bien ahí, sacó crusher.
He's still going meaty there with the CA on. Yeah, he's doing nothing up the Psycho Axe. Mena's definitely conditioned him, but he's going to get
Y no le dio el David por abajo.
A little bit of that trigger left. Slowly creeps up that gauge. Whereas Jen's doing the opposite, slowly going away. Crusher will be gone.
Zen es el que se tiene que.
Nice.
Ahora, ¿qué pasó?
Mena's moving. Look at the time. He's got enough meter to kill. If he finds the right hit, Jen's already in
Sí, tiene que, se tiene que cuidar
Oh, why not?
En lo que les dije, se tiene que cuidar Zen de no tirar golpes a lo loco.
Unfortunate for Zen. Mena takes it.
O le iba a pasar justamente eso.
Could be a huge swing. Look, to be up 2-1 right now if you're Zen, huge. Instead, it could be Mena, who is a game away from taking Capcom Cup.
David, it's
Bien.
being in a finals like this when you've never played a tournament of this magnitude. It's another thing being in a finals like this and being hit by something like that. I mean, I don't know how he's going to recover, if at all. And Mena can
been able to
sense
settle himself down, but yeah. Mena back to the game plan. And Zen is
Sí, muy parejo el asunto.
just patient.
Muy parejo el asunto, amigos.
Occasionally, but other than that, oh no, misconfirmed.
Quedó muy cerca.
That wake up CA has suddenly turned things around.
That's fine for Jen. Didn't get too much out of it though. Again. Oh,
bien.
Mena so correct with the read, so
Upper
slippery on
X.
defense.
Bien, ahí lo bajó.
This time, not going to be the toughest strategy. Catching trying to approach, that should be it.
Eso.
Mena RD.
Mena 2-1.
One game away. Snatching
Y si Mena se gana el siguiente juego, prácticamente está coronándose por segunda ocasión en la historia de las Capcom Cup y el primero en hacerlo. Pero Zen no creo que vaya a dar su brazo a torcer todavía.
Indeed, he's looking for the big stuff here. Stunned right away. Zen is in huge trouble. We have seen him make comebacks as we saw versus Idom, but man, right now, Mena can do no wrong. Plus frames yet again.
No, ya no le quitó el perfect.
And Zen, to what effect? Okay, he's out of the corner, but that's fine for Mena. He still has had control here. No, Zen. Into the corner, scheming now to try to find something good. Command grab, he was out of there.
Bien.
At the end of
Match point. Y Capcom, y punto para la Capcom Cup de Mena.
The very first two-time Capcom Cup champ.
Está nada, Mena, de hacer historia en la Capcom Cup, pero Zen ahí la lleva también. No lo demos todavía por perdido.
He's pressing, he's hoping to bait the V-shift. Instead, catching the dash was
bien ahí.
The awareness. Off the charts right now, looking for V-skill, nothing.
Again, he's so clever with his choices. That's the whole
Con ese
disc,
cross,
jumping surprises.
agarre.
Zen, he's in the corner, this is where he's got so much mileage. No hell attack on that neutral jump again.
Anti-air.
Bien, antiaéreo.
Try to bait it out, gets the hit. A few more guesses will be enough, this could be it here, David.
That's a big
Eso.
Shut down, trying to find it.
Híjole. Ah, bueno, de parte de Zen, ese regreso.
He still lives. It is not good night quite yet.
Oh no, that's not a good start though. Misses his whip attempt. Needs a good start here.
Control by Mena RD. The knockdown, he will take advantage of it a little bit. But this has largely been about him having control in mid-range.
Bien, ahí con ese Bison.
Into what is the question?
Tratando de acomodar las cosas, Zen.
Well, Tex, Mena's defense so good. Still alive. Oh, he gets
Bien,
it right again. He's going to
DPX, parte de Mena, cross, quería agarrar. Y
whip punish, block confirm here. Mena RD has it. Expecting
bien,
the fireball.
agarre,
Oh my God, could this be it?
agarre.
One more opening for Mena RD to become your Capcom IX champion. Backs away, Elijah.
Chin.
He's got two more of those.
¿Será?
1 meter for Bison.
He's trying to bait something out here for Zen. Zen is stuck on the ground. Feet planted as he tries to move forward. Activation, why not? Psycho from full screen is going to be okay. No, never mind.
Y con eso,
It's
Mena se acaba de convertir en 2 veces campeón de la Capcom Cup.
2017 was this man right here. 2018 was Gotcha.
Muy bien, de parte del buen Mena.
And 2023 Capcom Cup IX champion, two-timer, Mena RD.
Toda su banda.
Take a bow. He played like a man for them.
Sí, pobre de Zen. Pobrecillo. Pero bueno, la verdad es que para haber llegado prácticamente de la nada, desde el Last Qualifier, y haber llegado pues prácticamente a la gran final, también tiene todo el logro del mundo por parte de Zen. Bastante feliz el buen Mena de que sí se llevó el torneo. Órale, güey, hablan. Creo que es su chicuela. Bien, güey, te la llevaste bien. Qué bárbaro, señores, qué barbaridad. Pues estaba difícil. La verdad es que Luke está en su propio taller y iba a ser algo bien difícil que le fueran a hacer algo a su Luke. Toma de tu teléfono, te va a hablar el presidente.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your two-time Capcom Cup champion, Mena RD.
2017-2023. Muy bien. Mena, el primer bicampeón de una Capcom Cup. Totalmente merecido, les digo que cualquiera que se lo fuera a ganar. Dominicana arriba, es correcto, por eso tenía mis sentimientos encontrados, pero me da mucho gusto que al final del día Mena vuelva a dar la cara por toda Latinoamérica. Y muy merecido, la verdad es que muy merecido. Me hubiera gustado ver un poquito más en acción a Birdie, pero pues al final del día sí lo usó.
That's coming back to the Dominican Republic. Marine, I think you have something else for our champion. Let me take this for you for a
Manita. ¿Qué se va a llevar? ¿150,000? Vámonos, 120,000. 120,000 dólares que dividir multiplicados por, vamos a ponerle 19 varos al menos a nivel de peso mexicano. Son 120,000 por, vamos a ponerle a 19. 2 melones, 280,000. Es una excelentísima lana. La verdad no sé en cuánto esté la moneda dominicana, pero pues considero que no va a estar muy similar al peso mexicano. La verdad es que independientemente de eso, qué buena lana se llevó también el buen Mena. Ay, sí tengo el rasguño de la gata, mucha gata, miren.
The only shout out I would like to give is to the fighting game community.
Quiero agradecerle a toda la comunidad.
All of you are my family.
Todos ustedes son mi familia.
I won the first one.
Cuando gané el primero,
really know anybody.
No conocía a nadie.
All about the DR, but it's all about y'all now. It's all about the FGC. Thank you so much.
Todo es para la comunidad. Muchas gracias.
Wow. Capcom champ right here. Now, Street Fighter V has come to a close, but I've always wanted to ask you, what has Street Fighter V brought to your life?
¿Qué trajo Street Fighter V a tu vida? Dinero, pues sí, güey. Recuerdo haber soñado. Como era, fíjate, 6.600.000 de. Pues también es una muy buena lana. Y lo que me agrada de Mena es que ha sido como muy humilde en ese sentido. Incluso entiendo que desde que ganó el torneo pasado también mucho de ese dinero lo invirtió para hacer. No sé si llamarlo escuelas, pero por lo menos sí apoyó a que la comunidad dominicana tuviera como que esa oportunidad de estar como él. Y creo que lo han logrado con esto de Bandits. Lo han logrado, han levantado bastante la comunidad dominicana de Street Fighter.
It's just the beginning. I
Es el
really want
inicio.
this to be a message to
Quiero que
the
este
next
sea un mensaje para
generation.
la siguiente
I
generación.
already had a chance back in 2017.
Ya tuve la
and thanks
oportunidad en
to God,
2017
I'm here again.
y gracias a
But
Dios estoy
I
aquí
just
de
want
nuevo.
every kid
Pero
out
quiero que
there,
todos
not
los niños
only
afuera,
the Dominican
no solo los
Republic,
de la
out
República
there,
Dominicana,
to see
sino
that
todos
if
que
you
vean que
really
si
try, if
realmente
you
lo
really do
intentas
what you like,
y haces lo
things
que te
can turn
gusta,
out like this.
se
So keep
hacen
going,
cosas como esta.
never
Así
stop.
que manténganse. Mensajes muy positivos del buen Mena en ese sentido.
We need to blow the roof off of this place. One last time. Give it up for your Capcom Cup
Creo que
IX
totalmente
champion.
merecido también por parte del buen Mena. Y ahí viene, creo que lo que muchos hemos estado esperando.
Vicious let you all know earlier, the hits do not stop there. I think he has something to say. Vicious, where you at, bro? Make some noise for my man.
Vicious, ¿cómo se llama este compilla?
Give it up one more time for your champion of Capcom Cup IX, Mena RD, ladies and gentlemen. The best to ever do it in the realm of Street Fighter V.
Pues sí, hasta cierto punto de los mejores en Street 5, uno de los más consistentes y doble campeón de Capcom Cup.
I have somebody very special with me
tenía alguien muy especial para que viniera para un anuncio de la comunidad de Fighting Games sobre el mundo de Street Fighter. Nada de esto sería posible su guía y su apoyo, de estar evento tras evento de forma continua, mirando los streams, todo gracias a ustedes. Y tengo alguien que quiere decirles gracias a todos ustedes. Así que así como le dieron su felicitación amena,
for the Capcom president and COO, Sugimoto-san.
Sugimoto, creo que del Capcom, el que quedó en lugar de de Ono, el exproductor. Seguramente vamos a ver, cruzo los dedos porque sea el trailer ya con Kami y con Zangief, de personajes jugables.
Capcom Cup 優勝おめでとうございます。Before anything, we would like to congratulate our Capcom Cup IX champion.
El presidente de Capcom, miren, Haruhiro Tsujimoto. Vamos a darles las gracias y muchas felicidades a Mena.
まだ世界各国のファン、コミュニティの方々、大会オーガナイザーの皆様、1年間を通じてカプコンプロツアーを盛り上げていただき誠にありがとうございます。
Queremos tomar esta oportunidad para reconocer a los fans, a los jugadores, los organizadores del torneo alrededor del mundo para hacer que esta temporada del Capcom Pro Tour bastante especial. Muchas gracias a todos. Vendrán un día, les decía.
来シーズンの大会はご期待いただいているように最新作ストリートファイター6で実施します。
Como muchos están esperando, la próxima temporada de Capcom ya será con Street Fighter VI, lo que ya sabíamos que iba a pasar.
この記念すべきシーズンを最大限に盛り上げるためにカプコンはこちらの施策を特別に用意しました。今日は映像を用意していますのでご覧ください。
Para hacer la siguiente temporada del Capcom Pro Tour tan memorable como sea posible, tenemos planes especiales que queremos compartir con ustedes el día de hoy. Pues vengan las noticias de Street 6. El anuncio de la Capcom Pro Tour 10. Jamie, para una nueva temporada, con una nueva era con Street Fighter VI. Xian. Un nuevo reto nos espera. Premieres online y offline. Por Warrior. Pelea por el cambio, dicen. Con más grande pool de $2 millones para el $1 millón para el primer lugar. Vámonos, Rick, se van a echar la casa por la ventana. La copa de Capcom 10. Órale, ahora sí no se andan, empiezan verano, sí, en el Evo.
Mira, 2023年カプコンプロツアーカプコンカップソリダイダ6発売記念特別施策としまして1位賞金100万ドル賞金総額200万ドルとさせていただきます。
Para celebrar el lanzamiento de Street Fighter 6,
Capcom Cup X
with the
Tenemos
grand
a los
prize
Capcom
of
Cup
$1 million
con $1 millón
with a total
para
prize pool of
el
over $2 million.
para el primer lugar y $2 millones en general de pool. Órale, si 120,000 se me hacía mucho, ahora imagínense un millón.
皆さん、
Va a estar reñido,
2023年は新しいタイトルストリートファイター6の大会を世界中のファンの皆さんと共にぜひ盛り上げていきたいと思いますので、ぜひともご協力ください。よろしくお願いします。
The next season of the Capcom
La próxima
Pro
temporada de
Tour
Capcom Pro
will be
Tour
played fully on Street Fighter 6.
será solo
We
Street
hope you'll
Fighter
help
6.
make the season as exciting as possible.
Vamos a hacer esta
Thank
temporada tan emocionante como sea. Gracias.
Again, nothing but love and appreciation for you guys. Make it out one more time. Let me hear some noise for yourselves. That concludes Capcom Cup number 9, baby. See you next season.
No, la próxima temporada. ¿Qué no van a sacar tráiler? ¿O sí?
David, how much did they say? Did I hear that? Did I hear that correctly, bud? I mean, I think there was a typo on the screen. I think there's 1-0 too much.
I got news for you. That's no typo right there. Over $2 million in total prize pool. First place gets $1 million.
Qué bárbaros, ¿eh?
You are ready for that.
Pelea por el cambio de las tortillas, dice el buen Raúl.
People getting involved in this upcoming Capcom Pro Tour. Amazing announcement there. I'm also super hyped to see the announcement of offline premieres coming back. I'm looking forward to that stuff.
That sounds good. And of course, the return of World Warrior that exposed us to all these corners of the world and all these amazing players hidden away. That's back as well, David.
Great news. Yeah, I love all those announcements like that. Again, congratulations to Mena RD.
Felicidades a Mena por haber ganado.
There are different ways to be the best throughout a game's lifespan. There's winning first place at everything, and then there's winning when it really counts. And Mena RD won when it really counted at Capcom Cup 2017 and tonight at Capcom Cup 9. What a way to go out for him, and what a way to conclude Street Fighter V and Capcom
El último torneo de
Cup
Street Fighter
9.
V, como pudieron escuchar,
Ultra David.
como hemos
I've been
platicado
here
en toda la
with F-Word.
transmisión.
Thanks a lot, as always.
Pues básicamente con esto nos despedimos.
Hope y'all had a good
A toda la
night.
pandilla del gaming que
Catch
nos
you next
acompañó,
year
a toda la pandilla del gaming
for the
que vino
Capcom Pro
a dar
Tour.
su saludo. Les agradecemos enormemente, estimadísimo Raúl. Enorme abrazo y gracias por habernos acompañado durante toda la transmisión. También al buen Alex Espinosa que nos acompañó en prácticamente este top 8. Al buen Sammy Sarracino, al Master Gesaku, al buen Tao Villanueva, en fin, a todos los que nos vieron pasar a saludar. De todo corazón, muchísimas gracias. Nos vemos en los próximos torneos de la Capcom Pro Tour. Esperemos ya con Street Fighter 6 en el juego, pues prácticamente en los torneos. Y mientras Capcom nos siga permitiendo ser parte de esta iniciativa de Cosmere, más que felices de ser parte de esto y seguiremos transmitiéndoles más cosas. Síganos de cerca en nuestros canales Morado, Azul y aquí en YouTube. Les agradecemos mucho en nombre de todo el equipo y el staff de la Cuadra Mal Gaming. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Shinchana Sebo, servidor, con esto que fue la Capcom Pro Tour. En la final de la Capcom Pro Tour, básicamente la Capcom Cup número 9, con cosas bastante emocionantes y cosas bastante interesantes. Lástima que no hubo un tráiler de personajes nuevos, pero creo que nos quedamos con un buen sabor de boca por todas las peleas que vimos y sobre todo esos caballos negros que tienen bastante futuro. Esperemos que próximamente nos puedan acompañar. Un enorme abrazo, banda, cuídense, gracias y que tengan buen inicio de semana. Hasta pronto.